Alrighty, is it live? I think we are. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. We are getting ready for another day with tariffs. So yesterday was all about the exceptions and Trump not shooting it down, and pretty much overnight everybody was just kind of going back and forth talking about what these new things will mean. So there was a couple of Fed speak. We talked about it on the watch list yesterday. Even this morning, there was kind of some sad speeches from Kugler and other people. Sad because I think they were very misinforming, but we'll go over all of that a little later. As far as data, you're not going to get too much. Again, you had real estate data here in the morning. You'll get a little bit more, but when it's all said and done, we are still getting ready for this Liberation Day and the final week. So, and earnings is right around the corner. So we went over all the headlines. We got a couple of minutes. I actually have a couple of plays here. So I'm going to be watching Mobileye. They got good deal today with Volkswagen. AXSM, it's a biotech related to ADHD and Adderall. So I'm going to be watching that. Illumina, they had somebody added to their board. KB Homes was earnings. Boeing is trying to skirt one of their past claims. GE, we had a rumor there with policy yesterday. And then Amazon, that's been a play that I've been writing, and I want to see if the tech bounce continues. So we'll see where that all takes us. We got 4 minutes. I might go to the bathroom in a second here, but you're here right now, Chad. I hope you're feeling good. Tell me, my friends. That's me. Tell me. What is your first play of the day, baby? What do you got? What do you got? First play was Mobileye, the Volkswagen deal. Let's go. Yang calls on God, Soxel, MSTR, Palantir calls, AMD, Tesla call, QQQ, Reddit calls, ES Long, Rigetti, Apple call and hold, TTD, calls on God, still in Microsoft 400, LT building cash, Hood calls, the term is long, play, no plays, long term, right, Amazon, SPY calls, eyeing SPY calls, Trump coin, looking at SPY calls, CCLSK, CVX, selling LX calls, Tesla, watching Starbucks, long term, Oklo for the long term, NVIDIA, CLSK, SMCI, and Lunar calls, Nike, SPY calls, DAX shorts, BB, SPY calls, selling more IWM, Apple, shorting AMD, $20 leaps on SoFi, Platinum Futures, and the final plays. SPY 580, calls on the Peach, Mobileye, DJT puts, Tesla, God, Amazon, and JP Morgan 255 calls. Let's go. I like it. So it's a broad mix. I didn't see as many puts, but a broad mix. I like it. I like it. Again, today is just debating everything from yesterday. I'm kind of surprised. So we'll see what gets thrown our way. Remember, yesterday was actually low volume as well, too. So we will see where we go from there. But, Chad, we got about 2 minutes. I don't know. Is there propaganda TV? I don't think there is. I don't think there is propaganda TV. So, no, I don't know what to do. I need to go to the bathroom. I could just yell at you from the background if that's something you guys would like. You know, we could do that. Great morning to you, man. I hope you got a long term. And remember, without the long term, there's nothing. All right, man. All right.
Like Martin, and I heard a couple of stories. Never met my heroes, never had one. Never wanted things I never had, son. I got it, then I grabbed them. Looking back, these bitches Southeast said them. Good morning, don't ignore your sword for the war. Armor's no good if you leave that shit at home. I don't care if that match up with the drum. I ain't young, I ain't care about looking dumb. Out my way, we could talk when I'm done. Does it look like I'm finished? Even if I was, dog, I do my own dishes. Why the fuck you in my business? I ain't tryna be a menace. Need a couple minutes, but you're talking in your bitch and just show me that you don't get it. Look, now I wasted your time trying to reprimand, explain the basic shit so you could understand. I ain't being mean the way I teach. The big leagues ain't throwing underhand. I'm not the bad guy, I'm the best coach that you ever had. Something like LaMelo's dad. Mama was an immigrant, $5 an hour working with Brillo pads.
1 minute, baby.
We shouldn't have, so I could feel down, but I don't ever think I'm really sad. Life a miracle, but I won't give you one. But I could teach you shit, and you'll walk away with dividends. Wish you'll buy more.
Yes, there you go. Get dividends. Amen. Amen. All right, Chattadonia. 45 seconds. You're probably going to just get random trade updates. You'll get a little bit of consumer data, but the real consumer data on Friday is going to be the key. And then we'll talk about Kugler. Again, you're going to get the Fed speakers, but I hope you got the watch list. I don't think regional Fed speakers matter anymore. I think we're going to go back to 2016 to 2018. So we'll find out. A little bit of bearishness out of China. That's another factor. And then you got a couple of deals, and good luck and God bless America. Shout out to the veterans, baby. Yeah, we did go above the 200-day yesterday. So this is kind of big for the SPY. Let's see if we could actually hold it. 3, 2, 1. Burp. Round 1. Fight. All right. Which one? So Mobileye had the Volkswagen deal. Mobileye moves a lot, but if it fades the run, then that's it. But if it continues, that'll be good. Who's the other one? AXSM. They're the ones with the ADHD thing. Axum Therapeutics. And then where's Tessie? Tesla's up again. You know Tesla's been up now 13 days in a row, apparently. So that kind of caught me off guard. Watch MPW2. They're at one of those ranges, but they're actually breaking out. AXSM, that is the Adderall company. Where are those Amazon? The Amazons are up a little bit more today, so that one's holding. Axum is very expensive. Axum Therapeutics. But yeah, they had a positive ADHD phase 3 trial. Yeah, you can't play. You got to pay at least $100 to play that for like far out the money. SPY 580. Yeah, I like the MO. Tesla again. Robinhood. There's SMCI. Meta's actually holding up too. Again, DJT. You have the crypto.com. Then you have the stablecoin stuff. They're up 10 and actually holding long term at 53 months young, baby. I know. 5 years, baby. We're halfway there. Halfway there to the decade. Amen. Oh, yeah. Where did that CP go? Is that one down? So watch those transports. Even watch DJT or IYT. Excuse me. Walmart's on the high. I haven't even looked at Staples or not. I think everything's all in one. Again, financials were on fire yesterday. Those are actually still leading here into the morning. Russell's barely down. NASDAQ is the leader, but it's matched up there with the SPY around 0.15. And then Dow Jones is up about 0.1%. Netflix, I would expect it to inverse. So we'll see Google, AMD on the high. You guys remember AMD yesterday. That one took off. Lulu, Palantir. Where's that? Amazonian. Skechers on the high. All right, Amazon's barely up. The premiums, Nike's going. Again, SMCI, 53 months too, baby. Woo! Good morning. Let's go. I hope I see you at 100 months. That's 10 years, right? Oh, my gosh. All right. Oh, yeah, those SPY calls from yesterday are still up 50. I forgot we had those. Remember those shitty ones? The ones that were out of the money? Those actually still held. No way. So I don't like that. So that means the premiums from yesterday are still holding. And remember I was telling you it's going to get a little tricky because if those premiums stay high, there's a lot of hangover on there. Procter & Gamble down. SMCI's up too. That one's going. Again, staples are kind of weak right now. Docu flexing milestones. Oh, my goodness. We might have to replace the uncle badge, too. I don't know. Baidu's going up? That's weird. All the China names. Actually, Baba might even go green. But, yeah, K-Web is down almost 1%. A couple of the names are moving. There was a bad Xiaomi and selling. Silver up 2. NVIDIA red. SPY just still holding open for the first 4 minutes here. Again, a couple of names kind of pulled apart, but it's very weird. Premiums are up, but you can't really get an idea of what's actually moving. Okay, there's Amazon. Yeah, the Amazon premiums jacked up, and then they came right back down. Google, Baidu again. Watch NVIDIA. NVIDIA's in the red. Again, people were talking about that 120. MSTR, so I don't know if Bitcoin's up. MSTR and Coin are matched up for now, about 1/3%. Currencies, dude, everything is mad stable today. So very small movements. Bitcoin is down 0.5. Oklo pop. That's post-earnings, so they were barely down. They moved more on the run-up to earnings than anything. Oklo. Dizzle ripping. Intel. Yeah, Intel's up 24.40. AMD, man, from yesterday, that one that we whiffed on, That thing's running. Boeing's on the high too. Where's the GE? Boeing's actually starting to go up. Again, Boeing, that 737 MAX thing, if they get it, it'll be good, but I don't know if that's a reach or not. Yeah, Baidu premiums are going up despite the negativity there with China. And then SPY going a little lower. So 5779. Oh, wow. So we're still at these levels. This is that literal gap up from a couple weeks ago. So literally like 5772, 5762, and then you're going to play the 50s and then all of the other ranges from yesterday. So again, we filled that gap like literally right on the dot. You got a little bit more upside. Otherwise, you got a gap right here, and then we're going to play all of this little range. So we'll see. And then everybody's still kind of anticipating more trade. XLP dumping. Watch financials because that one's starting to lead. Remember, K already ran, but XLP, healthcare, they're not doing as good. Healthcare is still a little bit in the green for now. Amazon's still going up. Where's Meta? They're in the green, but they're starting to drop now again. SPY going down. Google's up 1%. Jeez. Look at DJT calls. I'm sure they hit, bro. Remember I was saying yesterday I was like too scared of them. So I whiffed on it, but did they move? Yeah, 200% pretty much everything. You could have grabbed anything and got 200 to 300% on that. So GG's if you did, baby. $573. I think it's just a matter of this range or not. We're either going to break out of that gap or you're going to get back to the gulag of yesterday. That'll probably be it. Again, the headlines today are kind of small. I mean, you're not really moving off of anything as far as the digestion of the tariffs. That's it. People just kind of working that out. I was pretty surprised. I mean, from nighttime till today, or all of yesterday, there wasn't really any like market moving development. The fact that Trump stuck with the rumor and that didn't shoot it down, I mean, there's not much to develop. So that's why I just kind of head on a swivel, be prepared for a random one, and then, yeah, that's pretty much all you could do. And then, again, buybacks are going to start tying up, and we're going to get into earnings. MPW looks amazing. I love it. That's what I'm saying. I want more, but we have the premiums. I want more of the options that I have, but the premiums are not playing along yet. So that's either the opportunity or that's where it gets clapped. Well, yeah, the premiums did tighten a little bit from yesterday. Apple on the high. Oh, I forgot we have those apples. Are they up? Oh, yeah. Shit. Those apples are up. You could make one of them free. We could do that again. But, yeah, Apple's starting to go up. I forgot we had to play on that. And then the Amazons are still rocking up a little bit more, too. MSTR got clapped. Robinhood on the low again. SPY near the low. Bond still red. A couple of big tech. Nvidia's on the low. Meta's coming down, but Apple and Amazon are running. So those are the two. And then Google is just pinned 1%. But that one might come down. There's a firm on the low. Okay, I made my Apple free. I had enough to do that. That was good, though. It was 20%. You just needed more than one. All right, SPY still holding. What's the other one? AXSM. If those could come down, I like that play. See, that's already gone red. It's just expensive as fuck. And it's a biotech. Shell CEO sees potential of 40% of shares to be repurchased in the next 4 to 5 years. Jeez, dude. Axum won't go down. Yeah, that was tough, bro. Tough for Rooney. Unless you want to do a spread. But at that point, I don't know. Made Apple free. Good work, baby. Those just came down. So literally, those apples, that premium just shot up to 20%. Now they're at 5. So I'm down. Otherwise, watch out for that. Again, the Amazons are doing very well. Old Baidu's came back to green. I think watch China. China should be bad. There are bad vibes today. Bad headlines on China. People talking about the bubble with AI centers and then the correction because the slowdown. And then Tesla's on the low. Should I short it? I don't know. X on the high. There's SMCI again. Is SMCI in the green? So that one's going up again. I mean, it's played this game back and forth, but it'll sell off. I don't know if it holds. DJT still going. Okay, these are weird fills. MP Dub going for the next level. I hope. Pop. Apple again. Yeah, it's in the bottom right. And Microsoft and Amazon again. Microsoft, I have old plays, but those are the only ones that are down. The other ones hit, so that's been working. MPW's taking off, you guys. I'm mad, though. Now the contracts move. Fuck. All right, I was telling you, those contracts wouldn't go up, but now they're starting to. Yeah, those apples are back up to 20. Watch a couple of the China ones. I'm down to dump. If they lag those MPWs, I'm down for another one. Again, I have time on those. I'm not playing anything short-term. The short-terms might hit, but generally, I like the, again, you want time on it. It's moving too slow. We got K-Web. Again, SPY's back at VWAP. We got a couple things moving. Tesla on the low. So there you go. That's good for Tim Walls and his attitude. He must be happy. There you go, Timmy boy. What do you consider time these days? Oh, I don't know. It's a great question. Time is like 30 days or more, I guess. But I've been playing a lot of dailies. I'm not going to lie, but that's why I do want you guys hopefully not as gambly, but yeah, bro. It's hard out here. Okay. I sold out of Baidu, 10%, 12% gain. They're going to expire soon. There you go. If I sell and it goes, though, you'll make 30 on those. That's it. We're going to keep cycling through. Bro, MPW. Jeez, those shares are moving. I'm mad at the options, bro. Those options are lagging so heavy. But then again, if the stock just comes back down, that makes sense why. So you need a breakout for premiums to actually move. But otherwise, they're not going to. The near the monies are kind of moving. Yeah, but that's about it. But yeah, look at the volume right now. Carvana, I have no idea. Whoa, no news. I'm not seeing anything. Hold on. You got a Raul right there. I think, but just be careful. Bonds moved on that. Check oil and currencies. I don't see anything yet, but nah, that could honestly, that could just be premium kill. Because like I'm telling you guys, the bonds are a little weird. LMT's going, but like I'm telling you, those plays we had yesterday are still up 50%. That's not normal. So there's a lot of because remember, we gapped up 800% on those other calls. So this is simply, I think there's just a lot of hangover that you got to work through. A couple people buying fat LMT calls right now. I don't know how people play LMT. I hate that. I keep looking at the options. Okay, well, bonds, yeah, that weird little move there again. Baba and Baidu took off right now. That's actually surprising. Again, they were red. There was a lot of bad vibes there coming into it, but now China's holding up. So watch out for that. You got a couple of big tech names. Apple, Microsoft did wake up. Google was holding, and then they slipped. And then Amazon, that is a big leader. Dell. Which one? Moody's says U.S. fiscal strength on course for continued multi-year decline. That could be why you got that little candle. I think it's just market makers and premium, and then mix it in with a slightly bad-sounding headline. But yeah, Moody's pretty much talking bearish on the economy. Remember, you're going to get GDP numbers this week, so that's going to kind of factor into any of these discussions. The Colt bunker? No, we have talked about it just the other day with the long term. Because I was saying now that the long term's above 250, I'd be down to sell it again. I would have bought that other one if the Chad didn't dox the address. But then again, I think that was God's plan. VIX broke 1 month low. Oh, I forgot about those. Those did not do that bad. Wow. I thought they'd be down 50%. They're down 30. I have a VIX play. That's what I grabbed yesterday when I was making some of those SPY plays. That's actually nuts. Then those SPY plays came down now. Actually, the 50% ones. And then MP dubs chilling out. SMCI's coming back down after that run. All right, and then SPY's still holding near the low. I saw that high school for sale. I kind of want it. It's cheap, 500 grand. Do you guys want to do it? I'm kind of down. It's 500 grand for an old high school. And it has like a gym. It has like a court, everything. It's nice. Yeah, those apples are holding. Check those China plays. Again, it's sad because the Baidus are a little bit more expensive. All right, Tesla again, and there's this SPY. Okay, I'm selling my Amazon. That thing kind of got big. I'm going to roll over. We're going to go with the cheaper one. So just take, because again, remember, we had two of those. Those hit big. Okay, a little bit of a flush. Again, you had bad Moody's headlines. They're saying fiscal strength deteriorated further since rating agency assigned negative outlook to the U.S. sovereign rating. You hear those birds? I have the window open. I love it. It's like cool. I hear nature and shit, bro. I'm vibing. I'm vibing heavy. Nvidia 119. Okay, I rolled over Amazon. I still got those. I'm gonna hold the last Apple, but I like that. I like the profit. Nike about to flip red. Oh, there's one more I wanted to see. Not Amazon, not Baidu. Oh, I'm blanking. There's one play I wanted. Oh, Nvidia. Duh. Yeah. Because SMCI and Nvidia are interesting. Bonds they're looking good, but I've been telling you guys this from yesterday. I don't like this. You guys got to be careful because if bonds break out of this range, you're going to do this shit again. So you need the bonds to actually hold up. I think it's actually very subtle, but this little bit of positivity we've gotten, it kind of already taken the bonds to the lower end. The small gap is closed. Are you sure? Oh, yeah, from the morning. I thought this one. I'm like, no fucking way. Baba is breaking out. And JD, SPY going low. I'm very surprised China's going on there. So I took my Baidu's up. Did they give you your 30? I only got my 10. You should get your 30 now. April 4th. All right. Oh, NVIDIA. Damn, NVIDIA even has a little gap. UVXY. I'm surprised the premiums didn't die. They did, but I was expecting 50% drop. Apple keeps climbing. Those premiums are holding. Then there's Alibaba. Again, everything's red now. NASDAQ just flipped red. SPY just flipped red. So let's see. Well, it's still pretty early, but you're just barely red. Bonds coming back down. Oh, they scammed me. All right. Shout out the long term. Long term good, Habibi. I need to check the long term. Estee Lauder on the high. That one's just starting. Yeah, that's only 5 counts on the high ticker. I haven't seen Estee Lauder move in a minute. It's staying pinned, though, at that, 67. Interesting. Maybe we'll come back to that. High ticker wants to go. Apple wants to go. Again, I think you'll need a little bit more playing along from some of the other chip makers. Is that Qualcomm? No, that's FCOM. There's Qualcomm at the high. SMCI's chilling. I'm looking at these. Hold on. Meta getting ready for liftoff. SPY back to VWAP. SPY and NASDAQ back to green. Dow barely red. Give me 5 more minutes, and then I'll get you the check off or the checkup. Gold, I haven't looked. Very interesting. U.S. copper futures hit record as traders bet on tariffs. Okay, SPY at the WAP. These are all new contracts. What the fuck? Meta is taking off. There you go. 1.6. I keep seeing that on the high ticker. Again, check Apple, Amazon, all the other big ones. We already rolled over the Amazons. But yeah, Meta's up $5 in the last 4 minutes. And then bonds haven't moved. SPY back to VWAP. Win on the high. Again, a couple of like loosely related China plays are moving now that that's already gone off. Again, if dollar comes up, I think markets will like that. As weird as that may sound. I don't know how I feel about that. Oh, wait. FCX for copper. Netflix on the high now. Again, SPY getting back up there. Unfortunately, you got to get up to the high. If you don't get up to the high of the day, I mean, you're just dribbling your way down. So again, you filled the little baby gap on the morning. If we stay here, I mean, this is still trending downwards, but if we could get up to like 5,778 again, a little bit above this level, then you'll be good. Mexico currency is moving, so watch out for that. Bitcoin is kind of going straight up, $700 off that low. Canada coming back down, so watch out. Yeah, currencies are kind of moving odd. Head on a swivel. The planned joint statement earlier from U.S. and Russia has been canceled. Yeah, I think you get the consumer sentiment stuff. Yeah, consumer confidence. Conference Board of Consumer Confidence comes out. Then we're going to be getting new home sales. So, yeah, watch out for that. Bonds and a lot of other things will move. It's sad, bro. We have to talk about Kugler, the Fed. I'm telling you, though, I really do believe, though, the good part is I think the regional Fed members, their opinions aren't going to matter anymore. But sentiment indicators we should watch for, sadly. Do I agree that you should? No. But everybody is making a big deal over sentiment. So despite Conference Board not really being a data set that you follow, I would just keep your eyes out for it in the next literally 2 minutes. It will have the ability to move us. Again, everyone's a crackhead. Or the Fed just hates you. At least Kugler does. I'm really mad at Kugler. The Fed lady, shame on her, bro. I'll explain after this. Yeah, Win going up now. Win's really rocking. Again, I rolled over the Amazons. The Amazon play is the rollover is doing good, but if you held the original one, that's all you. Qualcomm now going. Oh, yeah, those Wins are too expensive now. They hate you. Win's really launching, like low-key. I don't know why those contracts are that expensive. I guess it's up 4.5. Tesla to enter Saudi Arabia on April 10th. NVIDIA, yeah, I got that in the top right. Still down on the day, believe it or not. So we're holding up decent. I mean, some of the other big techs are doing good, but not everything's there. Those apples from the morning are up 30. I got out at 20. I still got one left, but yeah. And then Win keeps going. SPY at VWAP, data in 1 minute. So new home sales will have some effect, but really Conference Board of Consumer Confidence, you're looking at a number of 94.4. And then Richmond Fed just came out, -4 versus +8. So, yeah, Richmond Fed manufacturing and services just contracted. That came out a little earlier. So, Richmond Fed data was all weaker. Give it 15 more seconds. That's Google. 3, 2, 1. We're off. Oh. Why did everything move like that? 92.9. So Conference Board of Consumer Confidence went lower. New home sales beat, actually. New home sales ripped. 1.8 versus 0.5. So 678 versus 664 or 666. But yeah, Conference Board was slightly lower. You might have to wait for the details there, but bonds should get a bid off all that data, except for the real estate. Now SPY is going down. But again, you're getting a weird mix right now. It's not everything moving. Apple and big tech, something's weird about that one. So again, that isn't necessarily your broad sell off the data. Some names are still holding. I mean, look at Apple's going up. But yeah, TLT bonds might like that for a little bit. They're about to go green. SPY's about to go red again. It just did go red. And then NASDAQ is holding. So Qs actually, they're not reacting the same way. The VIX did come back up to green. So we'll see if that actually holds. Yeah, MPW. Yeah, VIX is coming back up, 1950. Glencore to cut coil output again. New home sales beat. Oh, some people had 680. Why is Trading Economics saying the estimate was lower? But yeah, I think new home sales were just in line, though. That wasn't too high or too low, given you had KB the other day. All right, watch out. You're coming back down here. I don't know. I don't know if that data is going to be enough. Like I said, just everybody has been heightened towards sentiment indicators. Adobe going up. So, yeah, you got a couple names going up, but now it's starting to turn a little more. But big tech is kind of in its own little world for now. So X is going up. Like I said, if we don't hold any of these, you're just going to go back to your little range. So you're back to the low end, the gap fill. Again, you just had data reaction. Remember from the data yesterday, our bonds went kind of one way. So let's see if this is that point. But this was the data yesterday. It was literally a one-way route after that. Okay, yeah, TLT starting to ramp up a little hotter. SPY going lower. Again, SPX is red. The actual SPY is green. But now every index is back to the red there. We've been here for about 32 minutes. Let me get you a checkup. Jake from State Farm. What up, baby? Good morning. So Dow Jones, 14 on the green, 16 in the red. That one's interesting. So literally slightly more red. NASDAQ, 49 green, 52 in the red. And then SPY, 212 green, 290 in the red. So literally it's 50-50 today. Slight tilt to the red as of late. But yeah, you're getting Solventum popping kind of out. Literally just pop 60 cents, 50 cents right now. Again, SPY still near the low. Bond straight up from the data. That is your first reaction. Yeah, Apple coming down. Gold starting to rocket up a little bit more. Gold's up 1%. Yeah, UVXY getting up there. My UVXY plays are still down, but that might work. So we'll see. It's weird, though. There's a couple names still doing good. Like Amazon and Apple are still up. It's not necessarily like you're dumping. There's Amazon. I was like, wait a minute, man. So hold on. See if Apple comes down next big or, again, NVIDIA's already down 2%. But yeah, it wasn't like you had this. That was weird. Call credit spreads. I got a bunch of tutorials on them from back in the day. Go to the trading fraternity. Tesla and NVIDIA might be, but there's some names weighing it down and some pulling, but it's 50-50. You have literally half the names, Dow, SPY, NASDAQ, half the names, give or take, a little bit more are red, and then the other half are green. So it's split up between like big tech and not. MPW, did it get an upgrade? I can't remember the last time I got an upgrade. No, nothing bringing the market down. This right here, though, is data. So 5 minutes ago, we just had consumer confidence that came in lower and slightly stronger or inline real estate data. But today is kind of just a bigger extension of tariffs or this, kind of working out what we had yesterday. Yeah, I don't see the upgrade on MP Dub. What the hell? Search with voice? No. Thanks, Google. All right, see if this actually holds up from here. I don't know why NVIDIA is not as bullish. Again, I don't think there's a couple things like AI and DeepSeek and chips, but actually would have seemed positive for NVIDIA. But yeah, they kind of woke up a little under the weather comparatively. Oh, XLF still hold. There's Baba again. JD. U.S. intelligence says China presents the most comprehensive and robust threat to U.S. national security. China dominance in critical material mining and processing is a particular threat. U.S. Annual Threat Assessment Report. China seeks to displace United States as world's influential AI power by 2030, the report says. U.S. intelligence says China in 2025 likely to apply stronger coercive pressure towards Taiwan. U.S. intelligence says China is advancing military capabilities for a cross-strait campaign, says China likely to increase economic pressure on Taiwan. It sees Taiwan taking steps towards formal independence. U.S. report says war in Ukraine has afforded Russia wealth of lessons about Western weapons and intelligence. China remains most active in persistent cyber threat to U.S. Aggressive efforts to assert sovereignty in the South China Sea heighten tensions. Russia-Ukraine war perpetuates strategic risk to U.S. of unintended escalation, potential use of weapons that have nuclear capabilities. Russia will be unable to achieve total victory, but retains momentum in Ukraine war, U.S. report. Says Iran is not building a nuclear weapon. China, Russia eyeing Greenland for natural resources, strategic position. Law enforcement encounters at southern border were 14% lower in 2024 and then 23. This is all the intelligence report. Spy coming back up. Take note. All of that data was for nothing, a.k.a. the bonds are at the same spot, and now the spy is at the same spot. Ta-da. Russia is developing a new satellite meant to carry a nuclear weapon. Could have devastating consequences for U.S. and world intelligence. Large-scale illegal immigration strain local and national infrastructure and resources and enable known or suspected terrorists to cross into the U.S. Bro, those apples keep climbing, bro. 34% now. I should have held those. I say that every time with these apples. My goodness. All right, well, you're back up to the VWAP. I mean, that data, again, I think confidence, consumer sentiment, technically, that's been the same story. The other data holding up a little bit. Not too bad, but I do think you're probably going to move on your next tariff headline or whatever we get. Still mad early. I mean, we've only been here for about 39 minutes. So we'll see. Do I take partial profit? Yeah, I don't. So yeah, I don't know. Get the stream alerts, or if you've just been listening, that's kind of what I've been doing with every play. I just make them free. I make them free, and then I have one. That's it. It's fun time. Where's Tessie? They're staying pinned. There's Nivda. Google breaking out. Berku. All right, just see if you could get out. Again, Google's waking up there. Where's Meta? Meta was, again, they're all doing good. I don't think, is there any Mag 7 not doing good right now? I think they're all up, except Tesla. Tesla and NVIDIA. Wait, what am I saying? So 5 of the 7 are green. B-Win. Want a bunch of Tesla for the long term? Well, be careful. Take your profits, then make it separate from the long term or transfer it all. But yeah, don't make the mistake of combining them. And then happy birthday. God bless America. Woo! Popper. A little bit, so you're back up. Like I said, if we could get back up to open, you break this little down streak, you're looking good. Which you are at the low end of it now. But take note, Mexico, Canada, something just snapped. So ever since our data, though, the currencies got really bad. At least from whatever gain they were holding up. So now Mexico, Canada are pretty much giving up their cash open. Oxy, I have not looked at oil yet. But there's this SPY now working up a little bit. Again, I think big tech, if NVIDIA goes up, if NVIDIA and Tesla goes up, then that's it. All big tech will be green, and then it'll just be a matter of the other half of the market. But half of the market is red. So, again, bonds are going lower now from the data. SPY's a little higher. They're kind of doing a one-for-one inverse for now. All right, still coming back down. Watch if you go back down with both bonds and the market. That one won't be good. Nvidia.com. All right, Tesla's holding. And Amazon. Let's see. Banks, did they come down? Yeah, they're only up a quarter, right? That was up almost 1% in the morning. Ryam? That's not Ryan. Rainer Advance? I have no idea what that is. Oh! Bradley Frizzle and the Peach, baby. Happy Tuesday, tell them. Oh, no. Woo! My man, how you living, baby? How you living? Peach Nation. Wow. That's amazing. That is amazing. Ah, man, Peach Nation is here. Consistency. It's right in front of you. The right way. I don't even, man. Can't complain, baby. Well, God bless you. God bless Boeing. Ever since Bradley brought up the Boeing lore, that's it. It became American great again. That's it. I blame Bradley Frizzle. I think Bradley Frizzle should be the CEO of Boeing now. Now that I really think about it. My goodness. All right, SPY working its way up here. Everything's back to green. This is literally the Dow flipping green right now. MLGO again. My goodness. All right, SPY's really breaking now, or at least from this little move. Honestly, maybe I'm being dramatic. I think we need to break above the high first. Because if you just reject all of this, we're going to spend another one here. Your 11 at 11 was the day the Boeing CEO left. Maybe it is meant to be. Holy shit. It's a sign, brother. It's a sign. Oh, I don't know when the Tesla delivery numbers are. Is any Tesla fanboy? Can you assist? I feel like there's some people who know more than us on that. Dude, why is Apple up 40%? Jeez, Apple keeps climbing. So again, a lot of interesting moves here because I think today is a day for the individuals. Are the Tesla delivery numbers soon? Oh, it's on April 2nd, so it's not today? Oh. Well, then there you have it. Would I buy something with a huge daily gap on the long term? I don't care about a daily gap on the long term. I just care if it's like, trading at like an all-time high, really. So other factors would probably be more important than the gap or lack thereof. All right, dude. Tesla again. Nvidia a little more. Like I told you, Apple's already running. You have big tech moving way more than everything else. That's why the index is kind of going slower. There's Spotify, now Microsoft. Again, high-low tickers actually balanced out. NVO is always red, I feel. I hope you buy it when it's always red, though, because that's kind of how Baba was. And then one day it won't be red, and then you're going to want to buy it, but then the time would be over to buy it. You know what I'm saying? So be wise. Make up your mind. Out of money? I feel you, bro. I feel you. I've been stacking. I've been trying to stack. Ba-da-ba-ba-bap. All right, Microsoft again. SPY near that high, but it won't break. 5776. So this is good. If you get above 5779, then I believe 82, and then we might go to do we go to 5800? It's actually kind of crazy how much we've moved. Yeah, I think 5797 and then 5800 test, but I don't know if it's going to sell off here or if it wants to take it now. Okay, I got rid of another one, took a little 10%. Copper prices. Microsoft's an interesting one. It's much more. Actually, look at that volume, though. Right now, it kind of just went crazy. Yeah, MPW got to get above the 20, which you're there, and then next level's like 40 and then 52. If you get above 52, it's going to look good. I already like it a lot, but I'm mad that the premiums won't move. Bro, Apple is insane. Abbeville on the low. That one's still holding. My goodness. AMD's a little lower. Intel chilled. Again, SPY. I'm just worried if I want an easy move, but if we go up and then come back down and up, we probably might not move till Euro close. Because, again, it's only been about 45 minutes. You're give or take barely off of the open. And everything, actually, 2 out of 4 are green. NVO on the low. Let's see. Yeah, 74. Eli Lilly, 2. My guy. Estee Lauder came down. Yeah. Kind of choppy. Well, like I said, I mean, coming into today, the vibe was just continuation from the tariff stuff yesterday, which I was surprised about. But it's not like you didn't really have a development. You know, everybody was just kind of arguing what these new tariffs will do with the Venezuela thing, and then, you know, kind of feeling good that Wynn's getting volume here at the bottom. and then kind of just feeling good on these narrower or broader or narrower tariffs instead of broadness and all the Trump confirmation, but nothing really like material. So we're kind of just riding the same vibe of yesterday. Yeah, I saw Abby on the low, which again, maybe today is value going down. Or if we keep getting more of a rally, just keep in mind, the last 2 months, month and a half, it's really been value going up and then all the growth coming down. So maybe we watch if that flips. That's why even staples, they've came down. They were a lot weaker. Okay, SPY's still holding up here. He's trying to go, Habibi, trying to go. SMCI is about to flip red after going up 2. SPY getting another candle. Again, I think individual names are going to be your winner today. All my individual plays, they're moving. But the SPY ones, they gapped up. They got that premium. But I'm telling you, I'm watching way more individual moves than the SPY is reflecting. Hims on the low. Tesla. Goldman Sachs initial Trump tariffs could be higher than expected. All right, SPY getting another round, but I don't know how that's going to reflect. Like I'm saying, it's not just because SPY's going green. It's not moving with everything. So again, the 50-50 dynamic here is a little odd, but some names more than others are actually getting that move. That's what you got to be mindful about. I don't think quantum is represented in the SPY. No, not unless it's like NVIDIA. All right, you got your little popper back up to the open. Couple oil energy names are moving up, and then some real estate too. So watch out for that. Much appreciation. Well, thank you, Crypto Chris. Shout out Bitcoin. Bitcoin, good guy. Where is MSTR? And Coin. You know what? I want to do something. I really want to do something, but I think it's a bad idea. But I want to do it. Wow. It's expensive. Don't buy the Betos. It's worse. It's worse. It's worse than Beto. I was blown away that those calls from yesterday were up 50, but then, nah. But there's a lot of hangover. U.S. handed Syria list of conditions in exchange for sanction relief. Senior U.S. officials met with Syrians to discuss sanctions. First high-level direct contact under Trump. Not bad. U.S. demands that Syria, including distancing foreign fighters, help finding Austin Tice, sources say. IP, didn't they have some buyout shit the other day? Are they still going through that? I don't know the deal with IP, but yeah. And then bonds, take a look at where they're going at. How low is NVO going? The more you talk about it, it'll stop. That's what people said on the internet. So if you make sure all of your chats are referencing one stock going down, I think it'll stop it. I don't know though. I just usually wait, put a 10-year minimum, And then I just average whenever I get the cash and then just wait through it, because then, it may stay down, it may not. But otherwise, I'm sure there's many strategies you could pursue. Makasan. MKC had earnings. They actually went red. Now they're going green. It worked for Tesla, yeah. I think you blame Tim. I don't know what Tim Walls, though. I don't want to talk about him. I don't want to get my ass whooped. Fox, where's FedEx? Again, bonds are catchy in volume. So it's kind of odd. Look, bonds and SPY are going green right now. So you have the SPY rip in through the top here. About to hit a new high. You've already filled the gap on the day. You're literally 1 point off. But notice, bond volume's coming in, and the bonds are starting to break a little bit. Vert. And then UPS flushed. A couple value names are kind of flushing here. Then there's MSTR again. Where's Coin and crypto? Coin's still in the red. I don't know. It's very weird. Yeah, the bond, because it's a small bond move, but I think it's interesting that they inversed up until here, and then right here, they just matched up for some reason. And now everything is green. You haven't seen this in a couple days. I mean, pretty much. There's a quarter gap, but they're kind of close. It's the closest they've been in a while. Hershey's. Hershey's, I liked it at that one, whatever was it, 140, 120? That was nuts. All right. Okay, Tesla's chilling. HMR on the high. Oh, where's Oklo in the nuclear? So watch, bonds chilled out after that. Let's see what the market does. Kind of hard to get a read. But then again, if bonds sell off, market goes, or they might both come down. Oil loading from Russia's western ports seen up 5% in April versus March, Reuters. Oklo, SNE. SMCI's red now. Bakkt. Where's DJT? DJT came down. Still up, though, on the day, but yeah. NVO. How much money did you put into NVO, bro? Why are you stressing on it? I just looked at your chat facts. You have said nothing except NVO. I don't know, man. I'm sorry. I don't know why I'm apologizing, but man, just don't worry. I love that company. It's you put 50K. Well, I don't know. So then you put 50K. So then, okay, great. I'm not going to feel bad banning you now. Okay. Cause you could buy another membership easily. Okay. Yeah. So stop being annoying about it. But I love that company. I wouldn't really trip on it. But then again, I only put in like 4K into that company. So I'm not as invested. Yeah, ideally, that's why you kind of want to buy more at these opportunities. That's not a recommendation, because I don't want to hear from that. Bro, those apples are up 40. That's the second time I've had good size on Apple, and it hits, and then I fucking sell it too early. Again, I'm not mad at making money. I did it again. And then SPY ripping MSTR now. That's starting to go up. My goodness. Lennar now, home builders. Again, KB was down. Why does MSTR keep coming up? Yeah, Lennar just started to wake up. There's this SPY. All right, 5780. Give it 2 more points, and then I think 92 and then 97. You might get a little resistance. Otherwise, this is holding the 200-day. And if you get above here now, I mean, we got one more little baby gap in play. But that'll be like aggressive. But then again, if you think today gets aggressive, you could get up to 580 or 584. But I don't know how I feel about that. I think if we top out, you'll top out 577, 577.30, give or take. But yeah, you're already at the other first level here. So yeah, good luck. All right. Okay, let me go to the bathroom. I don't know if you have propaganda. You do.
Diamondback are all
okay,
in the
follow me
red
on
for the
Instagram
year,
at the
while
Trading
gas-focused
Fraternity.
EQT
Real
and
Cult
Tariff
News on
and Range
Twitter.
Resources are all up double digits. We're also seeing this preference reflected in valuations, with names like Cheniere, Expand Energy, and CNX fetching higher multiples than oil names. That's not something that we usually see. Now, the divergence comes as nat gas benefits from three key tailwinds: coal to gas switching, rising LNG capacity, and increases in power demand thanks to data centers and electrification. Oil, on the other hand, has been stuck in a rut for months, and with ample spare capacity worldwide, it's really hard to see the narrative shifting meaningfully. Or as Evercore ISI put it, gas and power have emerged as one of the most durable investment themes, likely continuing through 2025. Carl?
Fascinating, Pippa. Thank you. Pippa Stevens this morning. Coming up after the break, CEA Chairman Stephen Myron will join us to talk about the president's latest tariff tactics and their potential impact to the economy when we're back in 3 minutes.
All right, well, that was quick. I need to get a carbo. Spy breaking out. Do a little breakout. Yes. Okay. Here it is. More propaganda.
Story. Consumer health startups continue to appeal to a broad range of investors.
Okay, like the video. I'm going to get a carbo, and then I'm going to rant about the Fed when I come back.
Kind in 2020,
if you're into that.
hugely popular snacks company, which Mars bought a controlling stake in for a reported $5 billion. Now he's a judge on Shark Tank, and he's recently invested in Berries, those boot camps, Well Labs Plus, and Live Well. Daniel Lebetsky, founder of Kind Snacks and Camino Partners, joins us now. Daniel, thanks so much for your time. What is the consumer willing to spend money on right now? Because we just got some very bad confidence numbers, but it looks like anything related to health and fitness is still a big buy.
Yeah, hi, Matt. Absolutely. I think we can all confirm
butter
in our own lives, beyond groceries and gas, our healthfulness is the most important thing that we have, our family's well-being. And I think that's, as we age, this is a big opportunity for entrepreneurs.
What do you think about the types of consumers that are able to still spend in this market? Barry's Boot Camp, very popular here in New York City, but you think about these memberships for fitness clubs, and they tend to be more immune to problems because of that higher-end consumer. Yet there are people who are worried that even the higher-end consumer is going to be hit in this market. Where do you stand on this?
Where do you stand on
Hi,
this?
Sonali. I think what we...
Hey, Shanali. All right. Well, carbo choice of today is a sugar-free Red Bull. Yeah, bro. I'm mad at Kugler. I'm very mad at Kugler. So I'm telling you guys, Bostic yesterday was being weird. Kugler, but I have a hot take, and I'm telling you, I really believe that very, very soon, the market is going to ignore all the comments from these regional Fed speakers. Why? Because that's what they did back in the day. Do you guys remember back in 2016 and 2018? U.S. assesses China is most capable strategic competitor, Gabbard. I don't know if you remember, you never reacted to a Waller or a Bostic or anything. Yeah. I mean, you tell me, back if I said 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019, up till 2020, you never gave a shit about a Fed regional member. That's why most of them were trading stocks and getting away with it. Shout out Clarita. So the whole point is that I think we're getting back to that. And that's what you saw with Powell the other day, because the dot plot was very different than what Powell was saying. And now you hear these Fed people, they all sound different than Powell. Powell seems to now maybe get back to just he pivots and follows the voice of reason, or he caves to whoever the politics are. But I'm telling you, Bostic sounds ridiculous. Again, I'm Kugler. I'm ashamed. She went in front of, it was like a Latino Chamber of Commerce. And do you know what she told everybody? She told everybody to pay attention to consumer sentiment. So she said inflation is going back up. Again, even though the stats and the data has not gone back up per Powell. And then the same thing that the vice president and then the chair said to ignore, she gets up in front of a Latino Chamber of Commerce and tells them that that is what they should be watching and being worried about. So, yeah, I think eventually, though, if you keep watching the Fed members start to diverge from Powell, I think eventually we're going to ignore them all and get back to all that matters is what Powell does. Yeah, even back in the day, all that mattered was what Yellen said. You never cared what they said. And I think we might get back to that because everybody would get frustrated. They're like, why do we even care about this? Why do we even listen to these people? And, well, yeah, there you go. Roblo on the high. Yeah, Meta went up. Again, SPY dancing around. And then there's Coin. MSTR already ran. I had in the videos, but I flipped them. Win still. A Roblo. Tesla, yeah, actually. And like I was telling you, that just added a lot of drag. So if you could get hooked up there, that'll be great. Oh, did those sell? All right, they filmed me. I got out of it. You guys remember when I was telling you I was going to do something stupid? I did it. I did MSTR at the time. I bottom ticked it. So I got a nice little 20% there on the contracts. They were more expensive, so it was worth it. I'm surprised those UVXYs held up. But yeah, I'm out of those MSTRs. You can hold them if you want. I don't know. I like that move. Small cap. Yesterday was the biggest day for small cap since election. So kind of crazy. And then bonds came back down. So remember, there was that weird follow through. There's Coinbase now. And then Roblo keeps going, 62. Then there's Netflix back above 1,000 now, or below 1,000, right below it. Disney's going up. Yeah, Meta. Now Google, too. And then where's Amazon? Amazon chilled out, but it's coming back up, so I'm glad we did our little rollover. Apple chilled out a little bit, but you still got like 30 to 40 on those contracts. Kind of crazy. Someone just bought $3.1 million in the money calls. Executed above the ask. Oh, that's all them. Again, there's a lot of things pointing towards Bitcoin going up. Liquidity, a.k.a. central bank liquidity and rate cuts. If you follow the chart, which it has, Bitcoin might follow along. But then again, I mean, it really hasn't done much. I already got out of my MSTR. I got a nice 20%, and it was a big amount, so I'm happy with it. And then SPY going higher. There's Meta now leading the way. And Google, that's going to help. And then Netflix, it's all big tech. I think all the other names are starting to switch. Take note of the high ticker. You have way less names now going down, and in tandem, more velocity. There's more names moving up right now. So we're getting back to that. I think we're at one of the levels. Powell finishes 16, 2026, February. I think February 16th, 2026, I believe, or 18th. 5783. So this is one baby level, and then 92 to 97. Is it May? I thought it was February. I'm pretty sure it's February. But then again, there's Tesla going up. You could AI that. Yeah, Tesla is now in the green. Not bad. Where are those Baidu goes? Okay, I'm glad I got out of those. Yeah, but they went up for a little. Where's MP Dub? That should be fucking ripping. Do you think he's done? I thought he was, but that little pivot recently, maybe. I think Powell wants to stay, but I don't know if Trump is going to keep him. I like him. I've always liked Powell. He lost some faith at times, but I just genuinely don't. He has to really maneuver things well in the next 4 years, but I think Trump is leaning towards cutting him. But I think he's trying to stay now. At one point, I thought he was kind of giving up, but, after the last Fed meeting, I think he wants to stay, and I think he can do a good job. He has been the person. You do 8 years, nobody's done that well. There has been other Fed people who have gone longer, but so he could do another 4 years and do 12. He's handled it very well. I have my complaints here and there, and then I have my, admiration towards him on what he's done very well. And that's why I think Powell has no shame in jawboning, and that has helped and hurt him at times. But when it's all said and done, I mean, he did generally well. And I think he wants to stay, but I think some people have some reservations towards him still. So we'll see. It's him in politics. That's it. The politics fuck him, both with Biden and with Trump. Because, I'm not talking about caving to rate cuts. I mean, not when Donald's like, go do this. I mean, straight up, your boy, MSTR is ripping now. The contracts didn't go higher. You got another 10%. Now, there you go. So, yeah, now those are up 30 from my bottom tick. But GG's if you got that. But, yeah, it's every time transitory. Think about it. Every time he pulls out transitory, it's because of politics. He pulled out transitory for Biden. He's pulling out transitory for Trump now. Damn, they'll just rocket it up again. So, yeah, I left another 20% on the table. Yeah, Boeing now, good call. I have those old plays, but they don't want to move. The rollover. But we fucked Boeing up last week. So that already paid out good. But yeah, Boeing is. Check GE and then MSTR now really rocketing. GE's up 1. Spy's up 1. Now you got Netflix going up. That's it, man. Even Amazon breaking out. I think all of them are. Actually, no. Apple's chilling. Tesla just went green. When isn't Grand Theft Auto supposed to come out in May? Or is that June? I don't. Sometime this year, right? I still don't believe it. Meta. What's your play on Meta? 6 of your last 8 messages in 5 minutes have been about this move. So I'm wondering what play you have now. But yeah, Meta keeps going up. It gapped up. I think the one that is important here now is Tesla. Tesla and NVIDIA, because they were the ones that were red. So Amazon, Meta, Apple, Google were all green in the morning. TJT now a Bitcoin stock. We'll see. There's Amazon again. Unity pop. Yeah, 2316. Spy near the high now. That's it. Honestly, if this could keep going, this is looking great because you're advancing and not doing the little back and forth shit. You know what I'm saying? So I really, really like it. $5.8. It's slow though, actually. I don't know. But generally, you're not doing the back and forth. So again, though, now everything's starting to rocket up. The names that were slowing down, they're not going up, and then these other names are picking up. I still have my UVXY, yeah. We have what? Till next week on? They're not down a lot. I don't know. So if you know about, I don't know if you have the stream alerts, but even then, though, stream alerts and the watch list, I set them both. I expected that play to be down 50% today. It was down 30 at the worst. Even now, it's down 20. So I'm going to hold it for a little bit, and I'll balance it out with calls. But then I did take a lot of profit already this morning. But yeah, I like it, and I'm surprised. But if it keeps rocking it up, I'll get rid of those plays. But like I said, between now and April 2nd, I am waiting for a volatility spike. I like how this looks. I think it's good. You're bouncing off the 200-day, and that's what we talked about. But like I said, this environment, we usually get one more bad rumor ahead of things. So that's what I'm going to be waiting for. But be careful with it. And if you are holding it, I mean, maybe use it to your advantage and play around with other stuff because you got the UVXY, balance it appropriately. But I was playing calls, so I got to hedge and get these downside plays for the volatility between now and then. But I've been able to hit a lot of other plays in between to the upside. Fear trade. I think you could melt up till you get something bad, and if nothing bad materializes, that's it. Before you know it, we're going to be 5% off of the 200-day. That's what I'm saying. Right now, we're barely above the 200-day. This was the test, and then that's why it's like if it holds, and then by end of this week, next week, if nothing bad materializes, no volatility spike, then that's it. You just bounced wickedly off the 200-day. and then now we're going to get in, and then you just skirted through all of the data, and then it'll be about earnings and then actual reaction on there. No news on UPS, just rotation. A lot of again, big tech kind of moving the last couple days since Friday, and really staples, value plays, they've kind of underperformed a little bit. Did you hear that? I think someone's screaming. I hear someone screaming outside. You're down 8 on UPS. That's not bad. That's why I don't know. Some of these that's a beautiful thing. Trust me, because my fear with some of you guys, I didn't want you to buy these plays and be down 20 or 30. So 8% on a stock that yields 5, not a bad thing. That's how I look at my Pfizer. So when I go and look at my Pfizer in the long term, I'll see it's down like 10%, but then we've held it for almost 2 years getting 5 or 6%. So keep that in mind. As long as it doesn't move like double the dividend, you're generally moving within range and you got a good value. But that's why you don't want to be the one. If you bought it higher and you're down 30, that's a little different. Amazon, MSTR, bro, I just whiffed. I just got fucking, 20% on that? Oh, and that just went up another 40. I got you, baby. But yeah, GG's. Intel dividends. I mean, Intel, although we've had opportunities for this thing to get exciting, just remember what I was telling you guys at the beginning of this year, last year. I think it might be 2026. That might be when we get the real turnaround. CNM, core in Maine up 4%. Jeez, yo, what is this? Check CNM. That's big enough to pay attention. CNM. That's not normal. CNM. Honestly, the contracts are scams. All the 5-cent contracts already went. So people have already picked apart the snakes. But yeah, CNM, that's looking like something. It was just up 5, now 3. I don't have any headlines on it. I'm checking now. No plays. I don't think the snake is there. Core in Maine. Revamp core expectations ahead of Q4. Projects slower sales growth. U.S. and Russia have agreed to ensure safe navigation in Black Sea. White House. Russia and U.S. agreement on Black Sea travel. It's coming out now. I don't know if that's old or not. You're down 7.5 on UPS. Yeah, that's not bad. Like I'm saying, I think you could get more panicky, or you could be like, damn, I did bad. If you're down like 20 or 30 on a new position, like right when I bought Humana, that was terrible, because I dropped 30% the next day. So, like, that's a bad position, and the dividend wasn't that high. But, yeah, I'm not, and I say this so that you guys have the right, so you could hold it better. You know what I'm saying? So that when you look at your portfolio, I hope you're not overreacting or really, giving it too much weight than it needs to by thinking like, oh, man, it's not a drag on your portfolio if you're down 7% on, again, a 5% yielder. Do you know what I'm saying? The net difference on your account by the end of the year is probably going to be 3% unless it gets better or worse. Well, yeah, you're going to hold it regardless, but that way, I hope, just don't get emotional, too emotional. U.S. will continue facilitating negotiations between both sides, White House. I mean, wheat price has already been down. Yeah, ag didn't really move at all. So, yeah, it's coming out. I think that's new, but nothing's really... I'm surprised the SPY's not going up more. Maybe people are delaying. You're only up 0.36. IP again. They have been targets there again with the Italy stuff. U.S. to help restore Russia's access to world market for agriculture and fertilizer exports, says White House. Yeah, there you go. I think market might be taking it, bro. I don't know. This one's kind of weird. Nice. All right. I'm going to go with the small one. That's an interesting one. I should have juice off of that, but it didn't. But now it might be going. U.S. and Ukraine have agreed to ensure safe navigation. All right, I already got one. I snanked a little quick one. I'm about to make it free on a daily. Yeah, Ukraine agreed to helping achieve the exchange of prisoners of war. So you're getting all these headlines right now. All right, see if that holds up. Ukraine agreed, committed to return of forcibly transferred Ukrainian children? What? It sounds like it. Check MOS and NTR as well. I don't know if they're moving off of that. Yeah, they just died. So those are the fertilizer companies. Interesting. So watch if we get that flip there or not. Otherwise, it'll be kind of a sell the news on that. Yeah, premium's already died. Damn it. I wanted to flip. Now I'm back to break even. I got a nice entry on this small one. If oil dies, it's real. I feel you. Great comment. And again, we're near the high. I already see the fertilizer ones, but yeah. U.S., Ukraine will continue working towards achieving a durable and lasting peace. Bonds are moving up on it. Let's see how that plays out. That one's interesting. Again, NTR and MOS, they're moving on that headline. So again, the headline here is peace in the Black Sea and the shipping stuff. But then they said they wanted to get that there. Yeah, NTR, bro, worked. Again, watch the crypto, see if they stay down. You are near the high. Meta, MOS again. I mean, NVIDIA's just been like that. You've had the earnings, the DeepSeek, and remember, it's not like we've had like a crazy blowout earnings in a while. It's not dead in the water. It's just holding a very high valuation. Trump nominee to run Social Security Agency, Frank Bisgano, says he has not thought about privatizing Social Security. CF, that's another one. UAE renewables firm, Madagascar, weighs possible IPO. Again, watch that bond thing. Again, SPY's just holding this high here. You had a little bit of a data reaction. It kind of moved the premiums a little bit, and then you already pulled back. And then more individual reactions. Like I'm saying, the fertilizer stocks, those just moved down on that. But SPY, I mean, you're borderline within 0.3. ACN. All right, SPY's still going. Or, TLT. Take note of that. The bonds went up on the Black Sea stuff. Where is oil? Did come down a little bit, but still in the green on the day. NTR flushing again. Yeah, and bonds are up. I don't know. Something about this is weird. The volume's looking good, but yeah. Let's see what we can get. Yeah, I don't know. I don't like the bond move, but... And then, yeah, the premiums just fell off now. So that one's going to be a dud. Okay, I'm going to grab one more. Or TOT. Watch out for that, though. That could be another one. And then Tesla back down. See if we could break out of here or not. That's the only thing that's moved so far. Individual names and then bonds. And then the VIX is coming back up now. All right, I added to another play. Raul on watch. Yeah, that's why I'm saying watch the VIX and the other one. I grabbed a small call. They got washed quick, but then I just grabbed a put. I don't know how I feel about them. That's why I just said be prepared for a quick flip here. Yeah, so watch this little pullback because if that rips from here, we're going to launch. But if it drops, then that's it. I just don't like the bonds. But then again, so far, the bonds, it's kind of been a flip-flop. All right, yeah, I'm going to get out of that one. No, I'm going to take the bonds as positive, to be honest. I'm going to just hold the VIX. All right, let's get it. Yeah, NTR. Apple's still going, man. That one is nuts. U.S. says Russia agrees to ban on striking Ukraine energy. I think the Black Sea stuff is really good. Market gave it a little reaction. It got a little freaky there with the bonds, but I'm looking at it. I think the bonds are good. I think if the bonds catch a bid, market's going to run with it. I don't think it's telling us the opposite. But I do think, there's still a little bit of that, push and pull. But if I'm wrong, my UVXYs will save me. And then I went small on some of the calls there. But, yeah, they're kind of odd. Let's see. And then Apple, that one just taken off. MP Dubs, where's that one at? I was chilling. Apple, bro. And then watch if NTR and MOS, any of those fertilizer plays. Watch Tesla, too. That's flip back to red. SPY holding. See what the bonds do. I mean, I don't know. Your puts, damn, the puts went higher? All right. I sold out for a small gain on there. But, yeah, the put premiums are weird. Again, even the call premiums are actually a little lower out of the money. But, yeah, and then I guess what time is it? It's 8 o'clock. Still mad early. Again, more of the fertilizer. That reaction's still occurring. So reaction to Black Sea, you're watching it on individual names. You're not watching it on the index. You guys understand? So like NTR, MOS, CF, they're all moving like crazy. Again, even oil is kind of moved off of the headline, but your index is practically unchanged. Bro, those apples are up 50. Habibi. And then Google now. Yeah. Google's really rocketing. Apple 223. Google's up 1.7. Again, Amazon's still up there too. Yeah, Mosaic, NTR, all of them just got murked. But that's what I'm saying. Like, it caused the reaction. But the index moved up a little bit, but just don't be fooled by that. America. Netflix, it did want 1,000. It was right below there. And then watch Tesla too. Again, Tesla, NVIDIA, that's your Mag 7 laggers today. So Mag 7 has been coming back from Monday or Friday, really. Just a couple have lagged or went up a little bit more than others. So watch, I'm still down on my call premiums, so you could double dip if you want, but it's just up to you. I went small on it, so nothing nutty. All right, MP Dubs coming back, and the SPY. They're lagging the premiums, which I kind of like. I don't think it's bad. It's all gradual, though, man. You just got a headline. You just got a development. It just moved oil and individuals. But like I'm saying here, right below the 5,800, the SPY is just not playing around. It's just not reacting to things. So I think we got to get another 10 points, and then I think it's going to be fireworks at 5,800. I don't know what's going to happen. I just know you're now another 10 points off the next level, and then you're going to hug 5,800, and then 58 breaks, we have a good time. If it can't break, then I think you're going to flirt with this and waste your time for the next couple of days. BA moving, I have plays. Good. Way to post it. I like it. I like it. I like Bobo. And the G. The G's didn't move, though. Those were clapper-ruined from yesterday. SPY 580? I don't know. I mean, like I'm saying, the level is going to be 5,800 on SPX. And like I said, I don't know if it'll break it, but I do know if we get above the next level, that's going to be a major test because we're already above the 200-day moving average. So, but I have no idea what is going to happen. I just have a couple of possible scenarios. That's so weird. Those puts are the same price, though. So the calls are kind of working a little. They're still down from my original entry. But I flipped those puts there. I got a little gain, but they're like holding. The puts won't come down. Even though it's kind of moving. This is like what? A quarter of a point? So a Dabe on the low now. Okay, that killed the puts by 10%. Okay, high-low ticker, there's a couple names on the low. High ticker is getting more energy in the short term. Biomarine, where's Staples and financials? So Staples down, financials still trying to work their way up. Again, I think the bonds are good, but they haven't broken out there. SPY still chilling, 0.3. NASDAQ is 0.4. Russell is still down, and then Dow is up by just under a quarter. Pizza. Yeah, they are down. What that thing comes down to the 30s. I mean, it's still kind of at the price at the beginning of the year. They have a buyout potential, high dividend, and then it's pizza. I'm not sold on it, but I like it. MLGO again? That's the one from yesterday? That was just that crazy one. With the U.S. and the whole war plan scenario? Nothing. I mean, it's weird that do you guys know that was real? It's actually crazy. It's actually one of the biggest, like, data leaks in a long time. It's kind of fascinating. But did you guys hear about that? Literally, J.D. Vance and Pete Hegseth, they added a reporter to their Signal group. It's real. It's legitimate. It's been confirmed by the National Security Council, the NSC. They have confirmed it. It wasn't anything in there, but that's just wild that happened. But literally, it was a Signal group chat. They added a reporter on accident, and then the reporter knew all of their war plans before they did it. I think it just sent a negative message to Europe, because you're asking me what's going to happen. Nothing's going to happen. It's not like, thankfully, it wasn't too big of a breach. Yeah, just a really bad look. Or people are like, they're trying to sniff out a mole. But when it's all said and done, all it did was put Europe on notice that homeboys aren't going to, that America's like really serious about not supporting them. That's the only way that that's, I think, the only real consequence for now. But yeah, that was crazy. No, and I think Europeans talked about it, because then, again, I think it did make them realize that, oh, shit, like, these guys are serious about not helping Europe. Oh, Nibis? Oh, they're dropping down 6. Okay, watch what the bonds do. I don't know why. I have an odd feeling we'll go down with the bonds. So let's see. Ukraine defense minister says third countries could be involved in monitoring ceasefire. All right, man. We've been pinned for like 30 minutes up here. This sucks because it's killing the premiums. Not too much. It's only going to kill the premiums on the next move. So if you go up, they won't go up as much. And if you go down, they're just going to get washed. So keep it small. Ukraine defense minister says Kyiv will view movement of Russian military vessels beyond eastern Black Sea as a violation of the spirit of the agreement. Okay, bonds coming down. Well, remember, Netflix has earnings before everybody. So just don't forget that. We're a couple weeks out from earnings, like 2 or 3, and they're the first one besides Tesla. So keep that in mind, not to mention how they've held up compared to every other big tech company. Amazon just started running. I'm glad we got those plays. We already made them free. I took another set today, rolled them over, but Amazon has been on fire. Everything since Friday. There's just a really short-term Mag 7 rip after all of that. And then now we got to see if we get through Liberation Day and everything in between. Netflix charged you $27. I don't know. I think I paid $20 or something, but it's sad because like it's expensive now. I don't know. I bought Netflix stock when Netflix was $4.99. You know that? So my first set of Netflix shares, I didn't even pay for my own Netflix. I was still using my college roommate's Netflix. It was $4.99 a month. That's why it was so appealable to like get rid of cable. But now I'm like, isn't it turning into the same thing? All these streaming sites, and then now it's like, dude, no way, $27? Everything's expensive, bro. Microsoft Popper. You got an offer on that listing already? Wow. Good shit. South Carolina is hot, baby. That's very good. Tem on the low. Whoa, Tempest. 50 cent, 80 cent drop. 1.5% in one candle. Okay, puts have dropped on this. Calls already came down from the little high, but this just lowered the puts by about 10%, 15%. All right, I grab one. Let's see. Ron James. Good name. Good name. UPS, I don't know. I think FedEx and then the trade stuff. Again, tariffs have been the main topic of this week. Okay, those just worked a little bit. Those buy puts moved a lot better than the last time, but let's see. Nope. Hold on. A market checkup? Yeah, I think it's still 50-50. Go out on a limb. Dow 19 green, 11 in the red. Actually, more names are green on the Dow. NASDAQ 63 green, 38 red. So more names green on the NASDAQ. And then SPY 260 green, 230 red. You got stream alerts yesterday, but you think you switched phone services? That should be something you know. Not think. But email, just like as always, just where you logged in, send the email. But yeah, I mean that's probably one of the biggest ways to slow it down is switching. A lot of people have had issues switching phone numbers. It'll eventually work, but yeah. But if you bought it and then switched to your phone provider, like within the time you signed up, I think it'll be slow. It's slowly stair-stepping down, but I don't know. I don't really like it. Oh, did I do a daily or did I get more time? Still early. Yeah. Okay. All right. We're going to take another loss on that. You're terrible. Okay, MLGO, TTD. And then NVIDIA is actually holding a little better. Nope. Whiffed. Okay, Dell on the low. Watch if any of the other tech ones, but bonds are higher from here. They all followed. Kind of inversed here, but it's still doing the same thing. Like I'm saying, I'm going to take the risk, and I'm going to read the bonds as positive, but you got downside. And then we still also have that other level that we're going to probably be flirting with. Do I like Nike for the long term? I think you know the answer, but yeah, I'm not going to buy it right now because I have a bigger, broader plan in play. But yeah, I love Nike. I love it. MLGO, again, Apple at 40. I should have held that SPY put I just whiffed on. They got me. I'm looking at the bonds too much. And oil, you're only down 6 points from the high. So see if we hit the VWAP, but I like those. That last play, I think that one might be a sweet spot to the downside. AXSM. That was the Adderall play from this morning. They're down 5 now. Oh, yeah, UPS getting molly-whopped. So 116 to 111 back to the lows from earnings, but we need a little bit more. More you see, I like it. I mean, that's why we're saving capital, because some names like this, if UPS keeps going lower, I mean, that might be our one. That's why I'm gonna let them come to me. Let them walk. Out of my UPS brothers and sisters, amen. Amen. I can't wait. I just like cash, man. This has been cool after buying so much stuff, but to let it build up. Can you guys believe it? We're about to finish up March now, and once again, we're going to have another deposit. Isn't that amazing? That's it, bro. It's actually working. Yeah, you're getting more reds. Bonds are going up, so see, because from here now it is switching, but we'll find out if it actually holds. If this will be the answer. You don't even want to nibble a tiny bit? Not at all. I encourage you all to just watch the videos, understand where we're at with the portfolio, and everything I've told you, because I have stuck to it very, very accurately. So the whole, like, why would we buy anything right now if it is not a steal? Like I'm saying, I'm the leader right now. I'm in the lead. I'm still outperforming. I'm doing amazing. There's no point to give away our money to something that isn't going to be an ultimate deal. I have no other way to put it. Like I'm saying, man, if you have a small cash and your portfolio is outperforming and you already snatched up yield and all of that, I mean, I think it is borderline foolish to give up that positioning and not build up cash. So, yeah, I'm not really enticed by anything until it's a new price. So let me put it this way. Why didn't I buy UPS at 111? You know, we bought something else. But if I've been exposed to almost every single price we are dealing with on almost every company. I think Nike is the lowest one now. So this is probably going to be the most ideal. Because now I have not been exposed to this price in the last couple of months. Now we're getting something new. And that's where it's like, I want a really, really good deal. So why am I wanting such a good deal? Because it doesn't make sense for me to spend any money until I find one. Because if I go and use my money now, I will be in a worse position if it doesn't work out. But if I sit here and wait, I have 12 months of time. Yo, 3M. Why is 3M popping like that? It kind of just looks like it's doing a little squeeze thing. And then SPY chilling out. What time is it? It's already 8:30. So you got an hour until Euro close. Again, 3M actually, that's like what? Almost $1? 30, 40 cents. Check 3M. Fitch, Latin America, microalgo halted. Interesting. Yeah, bro. Watch 3M, bro. I don't see anything, but keep eyes on that. 3M does not move like that. Honestly, you can't even... there's one snake on there. Only one. I'm about to take it. Oh, there's a better one. Somebody already took it, but then it didn't go through all the way. All right, yeah, I got the better one. Yes, sir. I don't know. I'm gambling on that one. That one, no sign of it, but 3M has outperformed this year, and then that's doing its own little move. I think I saw you. I saw somebody grab that one for 4, and then I said, let me try to get the other one. So don't market order. I put the price on the stream alert because I don't want you to get fucked trying to be a jackass market ordering it. Okay, so don't do that. Don't do that. I guess I got my eyes on the prize. Yes, sir. I think it might have been you. Mm-hmm. Yeah, those are those already up 50%. I think Zim is it works good with the right headlines. Otherwise, the company, it's just a trading play. I wouldn't put it in your long term. Just be careful with that one. Ukraine's defense minister said it will help implementing prisoner swap. Whoop. Whoop. Whoop, whoop. You guys hear the birds? They're so beautiful. All right, NVIDIA working up. I flipped contracts on that today. I think they might be up. And then MSTR came down. I can't believe I flipped that. Those 3M plays are up. They're not 100%, but they're up on the bid. Do we know what it is? Yeah, because I didn't see anything, but if they could break out, that'd be nice. You have 50% on the bid if you snaked it. Did that sell? Yeah. I sold most of them. I got one free, cheap amount. Oh, we do need push-ups. Push-ups are good. I got my... Oh, MPW came down. Womp, womp. And then those apples, I'm going to... Fucking Tim Cook. See if the market goes up. BAH, is that Booz Allen? Aren't they defense? Am I tripping? Is Booz Allen, isn't that defense? Or what am I missing? But yeah, we should do a push-up. It is 11:30. Yeah, that's weird that they're that low then. And then SPY is just not working its way up, though. This is just all killing premiums. MLGO is at 18. That's that random hype play. Bonds are still up. It is so hard to get a vibe off of what these guys are doing right now. So, again, I mean, still a trade tariff headline hangover day, but, you know, you're still kind of meandering. You're 1 point below the level. Remember, 82 is its own one. Yeah, and then Apple, those are still holding. My goodness, bro. My goodness. 3M still up. I think, doesn't Rumble have earnings today? Something like that. Does Zim still pay the dividend? I thought they got rid of it. So yeah, I don't know how that plays out. But Chattadonia, God bless America. Shout out the vets. Apple's moving again. But yeah, you've been here for 2.5 hours. 4.5 hours left to go. Sitting is the new smoking. Get your body moving. Stand up and do a push-up. Just move around. Work on your back, your abs, anything. Anything you need to work on. That's it. You can make progress in your long term and in health. Relax your eyes.
Welcome back to Money Movers. European markets trading higher across the board today following yesterday's mixed close.
Oh, you
got some positive data out of Germany. The latest German Business Climate Index climbing to 86.7 in February. The number coming in amid a renewed bullishness in the German economy following, remember, the approval of its plans to overhaul debt borrowing rules, to borrow more, basically, for defense spending. The yield on the German 10-year bond moving higher off the rise in sentiment there.
Yeah, I saw a nail on the high.
Overnight, Chinese stocks finishing lower. The Shanghai Composite only fractionally in the red. The Hong Kong Hang Seng leading declines in Asia as the rally in tech stocks loses steam.
France Macron.
Maybe comments from Josiah about data center bubbles. The sector falling 10% in just 5 sessions after hitting a 3-year high. Overseas strength seems to continue to be a theme, especially in places where they're getting stimulus and focus from the government on boosting consumer sentiment and spending. Germany and China front and center.
Indeed, yeah. We know what that's all about. We've been there.
We're going the opposite way now.
Exactly.
Yo, the NTR plays are
pretty
still
stable
going
action.
down.
Dow's up 80. Let's get a news update with Silvana now. Hey, Silvana.
The White House just announced a potential breakthrough in ceasefire negotiations between Ukraine and Russia. Officials say the U.S. and Russia agreed to a truce in the Black Sea, as well as a ban on strikes against energy facilities in Russia and Ukraine. The revelation came as U.S. negotiators meet today with Ukrainian officials. The Senate Finance Committee plans to vote later today on whether to advance the nomination of Dr. Mehmet Oz to head the Centers of Medicare and Medicaid Services. The vote will come after Democratic Senators Ron Wyden and Raphael Warnock urged their colleagues this morning to vote against him. They say he dodged questions about Republican plans to gut the agencies. And Waymo announced today it is bringing robo-taxis to the nation's capital. The Alphabet-owned company says it will launch its Waymo One service in 2026 as long as D.C. changes city law to allow fully autonomous vehicles to operate without safety drivers. Sarah?
Okay.
That'll be interesting.
Continues.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Silvana, thank you. Want to now look at some new data shining a light on the gender wage gap.
Bonds new high, SPY back to the low.
Some of the numbers.
Very odd trend
pay
between
day,
the
Julia.
two,
what are you
but
finding?
again, no real developments, but that ceasefire thing,
which marks how
the Black
far
Sea.
into the year women must work to earn what men earned in the previous year. Now, in 2023, which is the most recent data, the pay gap widened for the first time in over a decade, according to Georgetown University. Now, women working full-time year-round earned 83 cents for every dollar earned by white men. That's an average salary of $55,000 to men's $66,000. And gaps are wider for most women of color and also for women with disabilities. This all according to the National Women's Law Center's analysis of the latest census data. Factors driving the pay gap include workers in female-dominated fields are paid less than those in male-dominated fields. Employer practices like using salary history to set pay, discrimination, and the so-called motherhood penalty. And the gender pay gap is wider in red states. CNBC analysis found that women in states that voted for Trump earned an average of 80 cents on the dollar compared to 85 cents on the dollar for women in blue states. Now, President Trump rolling back DEI policies could further widen the gap, according to economists and advocacy groups. For example, a Georgetown University chief economist telling us, quote, transparency could suffer and unconscious bias may grow. While laws prevent and deter
like this
wage
segment? I need to go
discrimination,
pee. I'm just still
DEI
doing my
programs help identify
stretches
and
now.
address wage gaps, reduce bias, and ensure fair promotions. Without them, companies may overlook pay disparities, widening the wage gap and limiting career advancement for women and especially for marginalized groups. Now, economists estimate that the pay gap cost women $61 trillion from 1967 to 2021, a huge impact on spending and the economy. Sarah?
But now that we have this sort of meritocracy, I feel like is the word of the moment, and that's how President Trump is looking at the government. It's how business leaders we talk to are looking at the organizations. Best idea wins. Things like maybe performance bonuses. If that's the vibe, is that helpful to close the wage gap?
Well, I think what's really essential here is transparency and measurement and tracking. So, for instance, a company like Salesforce did a full evaluation of its pay gaps. And what it found is that, yes, it was paying men and women at the same in the same exact position, the same amount, but it was promoting men so much more frequently than it was promoting women. And that was due to the fact that men may be asking for promotions more frequently and women didn't feel comfortable doing that. So Salesforce addressed this promotion gap and the underlying pay gap by ensuring that they were evaluating people for promotion at the same cadence, the same frequency. And what we're finding is that companies that really rely on data and input these systems to make sure that they are pulling out any potential bias, those are the companies that are going to make sure that they're promoting people most fairly based on their merit. And so I think it's really important to emphasize data and transparency when trying to address these issues.
She say empathy systems?
Okay, Julia, thank you very much. Julia Borsted. And speaking of, do not miss the CNBC Changemaker Summit. It's happening in LA on April 8th to hear from women who are pushing boundaries, leading in new ways, finding solutions to some of the world's biggest challenges. It's always a great event. For more, you can scan the QR code right there on the screen.
Meantime, CEO of household appliance maker Shark Ninja on the other side of this break. CEO
Shark
saying the
Ninja.
tariffs will not lead to production in the U.S. Rather.
All right. Well, there's a big gender pay gap. Look at the bonds. So they did now flip. They're trying to say negative now, but like I said, I was believing it. I think I just got fooled. I said individual names hit, but the SPY play is not money. Not money. The puts finally went up, though. They didn't actually move to right there, but the calls already got washed. So we'll see. Again, right below VWAP or right above VWAP. You've given up. Where was the data set, actually? I can't even tell where the data came out on the bonds. Right here? Yeah. So you're a little bit up there. But no real developments besides the Black Sea thing. And then the 3Ms came down. We flipped those. Again, individual names. Tesla's coming down. What's up with that? HW. Where's Honda? Toyota. Watch the bonds, though. We got to figure that out. Because then if the bonds are right, that means you're about to sell off 0.5%. Otherwise, if they kind of match up, then we should retest the high. But I can't tell. I have no idea. Again, I think individuals are moving way more, but the index, something's getting in the way today. And then we talked about it yesterday. There's going to be all that hangover on the premium. All right, coming down 575. This is, like I said, that could be a sweet spot level there. 575 flat. So, and then that gets you back to the data and all of that. I still have small plays. Again, I still have the one small SPY call, but, I mean, it's already washed. That one doesn't matter. And then my VIX. So, the VIXs are still in play. That one's good. Okay, bonds still getting up there. ICE Executive Exchange plans launching derivatives in cobalt, nickel, and lithium later this year in London. Keegs, what up, baby? Happy Tuesday. 580. I mean, how much are you sold? So, dude, it's only 10 points. That's the thing. Like, this isn't, even today when we were climbing, I was like, oh, it feels like we're moving, but it's still slow. Same scam from pre-market. Kind of. I mean, remember, though, yesterday, all day, I was saying how we're going to get the premium. I think there's going to be a fat hangover. And I think you got that. But some of the individuals, like Apple's still running. Oh, shit, those VIXs came back. The VIXs are only down 10% now. Uh-oh, hot dog. All right. So you've been going down for like, what, an hour? 10:52 to 11:30, just under an hour of just declining. Meanwhile, bonds went up, though. So this is what I'm trying to figure out here. No other currency moves. Let's see where the dollar's at, actually. Maybe that's it. Been here since COVID, baby. Off and on. Oh, man. I don't like the off and on. So stick with it, baby. Good work. Go work, man. Go work. But stick with it. Stick with it. Your long term is all one. Long term is great. I don't know what's going on with Tesla. They started going down. I mean, it's still mad early. My premiums came back up all day, but they're not like going nuts. I opened up down 30% on the UVXY. Now I'm down 10%. There's a 2-3 cent spread. So this little move. So in the morning they were down, not as much. They were down less at the high, and then now they're starting to move. But they are lower than yesterday. Technically, you're getting this downside, but this isn't like a volatility spike. Yeah, you have 5 out of the Mag 7 up. You got Apple, you got Google, you got Amazon up 1. So everything's scam. Meta's up 2, I think. 1.4 now. But yeah, they all started coming down. You talk to LT, you're moving forward on it? Good, man. I hope so. I hope it works out. Because that buyer guy seemed very interested in it. So I think the issue was the price and stuff. But he sent over that thing yesterday, all the stuff he needs. So if you're in touch with him, I hope it closes, man. Say buying Snap at current prices is silly. I wouldn't think it's silly. I just think you have better options. This is what I've been saying with a lot. Like, I would rather buy UPS or Nike, a.k.a. if you're going to bottom fish, you might as well bottom fish the the highest quality names you could find. So I'm down with, if everything rallies, a year from now and there's no more value plays and then there's cheap growth names like Snapchat, then that would be a good time to buy it. But right now, I don't think it's really in your favor, just because when we look, just think about it. What happened with MO? You guys realize that? So there was other names down, and then we bought MO when everything was running. And you had MO at a very cheap price relative to the market. You know what I'm saying? And it's just you go with the quality name that is going to be at that. We could have bought Snapchat too. We could have bought anything. You know what I'm saying? But then I was like, wait a minute, the yield, the deals they've been doing, they have that dividend's not going away. Looking at the market, everything was up 50%. All these tech names are running. It made a lot more sense to lock that in right there. So that's why I did that. And that's why I think, right now, you're going to look back at these names one day, like UPS, NVO, Pfizer. They're either going to be a lot lower or this was your final shot at them, really. So we'll see. And then SPY flush in a little bit. Watch here, because see if the bonds start to go down. If we break VWAP, bonds might go down with it, and then I think it's going to switch gears. But still, we'll find out. Europe closes another hour. I think we're following the dollar. That's it. You gap up with the dollar. Dollar comes down, or I guess the dollar gapped down, but it did the same move. Almost went green. But then, we're overshooting. That's what I'm saying. But the bonds are saying we should be lower if they're saying it's negative, or we should be higher. But I can't tell. I literally have no idea. Toyota delays Japan battery project on EV slowdown. About run, I'm just not a fan of solar, let alone any energy plays for the long term. I choose biotech and healthcare instead. That's my energy. DSY, what's that? Okay, you're literally hugging VWAP. You've given up the last hour of gains now. Unknown what impact will have on planned start of operations. That's related to Toyota. Toyota, let's go places. I like Target for a long term. Yeah, that is in value. That is a name we all shop at, or most people do. You know about it, and it's back at 2020 lows. That's a good name. Tesla is solar. I don't own Tesla, so I guess it makes sense. Wish we had Target in Canada. No, you don't. Target failed miserably in Canada. That was a couple years. That's where the last time you were able to get a big discount on Target, I think it was the Canada fiasco. I think it was 2018, 2019, right ahead of COVID. They literally, Target tried to they built a bunch of these Targets in Canada, and they just didn't work. They absolutely got cleaned out. Because they didn't shop. Canadians didn't shop like Americans. It didn't have the same consumerism. I forgot what it was, but they wound that down quick. It almost cost them a lot. It almost fucked them up in terms of being what they are now. But yeah, no Canada Target. They tried. Nope, that wasn't the reason. The price is very too high. Yeah, I don't think they consume like us. Targets, I don't know. It's a hate-love relationship. Because, Target is expensive. I feel, though. But, in America, we don't give a shit if we need it. But, dude, I did the little food. Target food is so expensive. It's crazy. So, if you buy your grocery, at one point, peak inflation. I was doing it, man. You guys are crazy. Wow, I just unlocked my own memory. I remember all of the fucking delusional Chads trying to justify Joe Biden inflation. And I was trying to go out, and I was like, all right, let me see the price of all this food and inflation. But essentially, long story short, I did a test. It's 35% more to buy food from Target than another shop or like Aldi or even your normal grocery store. It was actually wild. Like that's what I was saying. I'm like, because everybody was complaining about prices and stuff, and they were already up. And I said you see it in some places, but a lot came down to like personal decisions. You know, where you choose to shop has a very big impact on what you spend. You're the target. No, but actually, you really are. Well, every place, if you're not aware of it, some places will tax you a lot more or less. Google falling. We'll see if big tech starts to switch. Watch if everybody else goes. First solar popping up $1. Yeah, that's starting to go. And SPY right back down. And then bonds, like I said, watch if the bonds go lower. All right. I should have held that put. That one doubled. Damn it. They hustled me on that. But the Apple Card. Which is the one that we had? Yeah, no. Individuals are the answer today. Fuck the SPY. I don't think it's going to hit. Again, I think all my individual plays hit. But the SPY play, I'm going to get... You could take that $5 on the call if you want. I just think it's washed. Gabbard says she does not recall a mention of specific targets, weapons, or timing in the Houthi signal chat. Yeah, they're all... That premium is still jacked. Very frustrating. You just got to balance and just move through. That's what we've been doing. One day we're SPY, one day individuals, couple days individuals, next day SPY. So, but yeah, small is good. Yeah, that's it. Because anytime I lose, it's not really hurting me. And then we hit a couple of these 100%ers, still flipping some of these 10% ones. It hits. It works. So as long as you're keeping it small, you'll be fine. But then I do think there's a really big, there's a really big difference between the days where the SPY is going to hit and individual names. Because I'm telling you, Apple plays 40%. I sold Amazon for 150, made 10 to 30% on every other individual. I just lost on a SPY call, and I lost 1 cent twice on 2 random puts. I want a SPY call, but I don't like them. I just don't think it's hitting. And now we're burning enough time. It's 8:30. Yeah, NVIDIA. I flipped in NVIDIA today. I only got 10%. That's what I'm doing on some of these. If I get a good price, if I like it and it works, if it starts to slow down, I'm just taking it and running. That's it. But if it works, and then again, making it free whenever I can. That's generally been the plan. So that's why it's like, oh, I sell out early. Who cares? I'm not losing. And that's where you want to be small. Again, the SPY play I made today was $13. I grabbed 2 of them, $26. I'm down 50, 60% on it. That's not going to hurt you. You know what I'm saying? Especially if the other ones are working well. But you got to keep it small. But then I do think a lot of you have been able to, if you're listening, even if I'm not telling you it shit, you're going to know the day's SPY versus stock. And I think that is very helpful. Because like I'm telling you, don't waste your time with the SPY. I went for it. It's there. I've been hitting left and right on individual plays. I think you're getting individual movements. Look at NVIDIA. That's actually moving. Again, we played Tesla. That's moving. You know, when you get in these spots, maybe not so much, but I'm pretty sure the next move is going to start with a stock before the index starts to keep going, you know? Or the index is going to have a weird late day move. That's what's going to be tricky. But then again, we might be able to just FOMO it last minute. So we'll see. That's what I've been doing with the puts. But then when they don't hit, I get out. But then I sold out too early and I left one on the table. Or I whiffed it. Well, yeah, because you buy 10 or 20 of them, you're down $200. But go back to last week. What did we wake up to yesterday? I woke up to calls at $300. I bought them for $30. You see what I'm saying? So it's like you go small, you have unlimited upside. You go big, you can make a lot more money, but then you could still get clapped a little bit. I don't know if this is the week. All right, I'm going to double dip. I'm going to try it again. I'm frustrated with it, but we're going to keep it small. These are a little more expensive, though. I'm going for tomorrow, though. I'm not doing dailies. I think you still have time to do dailies, but I don't like how it's already going. Let's see. Because, yeah, my UVXYs are coming back, though, too. But those haven't moved in the last, 10 minutes, surprisingly. Okay, we're going back down. See, that one's not bad, though. That one, I just lost 2 cents. So, literally $4 if you buy more than one. Okay, low ticker picked up very rapidly right as I bought that other call. But look at the individuals. Like Tesla's moving up. You're not getting the same back and forth. That's what I'm saying. I don't know what it is. Something is affecting the index way harder than anything right now. We should have held that one put. It will melt up on the SPY, but then again, you got to just don't get too frustrated. And I think some of you are getting frustrated because you're playing big. Do you not realize how chill I am about this nonsense? You know, it's just play small, be nimble. I'm telling you, because the days where this happens, it does that until it doesn't. So, you know, you got to either fight through it or you got to walk away early. You got to make up your mind. That's usually how it's going to go. So that's why, but like I'm telling you, I wouldn't really read into it too much. Stop getting emotional about it. And if your emotions are high, the dollar amount's high probably. Scammers and fraud. Well, the bond market now, again, this little melt up. Now they're matched up. Bonds and stocks are matched. At least this SPY. Well, it's something underneath the surface on the indexes. Because like I'm telling you, you 50-50, 60-40, you got a couple names doing good, but it's hard to tell what's really adding the driving factor up or down. Upstart flushing. Yeah, see, those calls didn't. They're just washing the dailies. Because the dailies just dropped another 30%. But the other ones just went down 10. Yeah, look at low ticker is fully active now. Like I'm telling you, it's hard to get an idea of what industry. Yeah, Dow's still 50-50. It's like a mix of a lot of consumer staples, actually. A lot of consumer staples down on the Dow. NASDAQ, pharma, Tesla, China. Yeah, that's it. I can't get a read on it. And then SPY. SPY flipped, more names lower, some foreign, and then staples. It's really consumer staples giving up right now. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's, that's what I'm saying. It's not the worst. And then look at the bonds. So look, bonds, now SPY and bonds matched up, and now bonds just took another 0.1%. I do think we got a bond auction today. You have the 2-year, 2 or 3 year. Oh, are we back? Isn't it like 574 or 573 is the 200-day? Yeah, right here. There's your 200-day. Wow. So you're right above. It's at like what, 574 flat? Yeah. So yeah. Again, that's that 200. Like I've been telling you guys, watch the broad view. We either bounce heavy off this line like you've done in the past, or we die. So let me see. I've showed you guys static charts of this, but do you see why this is why I keep saying this? Because literally since the last time Powell did all this, the last time you had this little 200-day average, every time you bounced above it or touched it near it, it led to massive moves. That's why I was saying it's either if we don't get above it this time, then we're going to do what we did in 2022. So it's very technical, but I think it applies to some of the other fundamentals going on. Butterfly. Well, Butterfly, you have to know the price. They did that. Well, post your plays. That's it. If I have to listen to all of your complaining and now flexing, I better have a play on that chat facts. Otherwise, that's wild work, brother. Wild work. SPY dumped off of the headline. You had a literal piece headline. We went up. That's why I made that small call on it. And then all of a sudden, we just started going down as the bonds got a rip. But I don't think it's anything except for a little bit of hangover. And remember, today, even the main driver was generally it was just the stuff we were talking about yesterday with tariff developments. But that's it. I don't know what's going on with UPS, but they've been selling off pretty hard today. But again, a lot of consumer staples, some of these value plays that did good. I mean, UPS did bad, but for earnings, but the other staples kind of all flushed. This would be the lowest close for UPS since 2020, 109.48. Largest percent increase since 2025. It's down 4 of the past 5 days. Worst month since 2025, January. Down 27% from 52-week high. But yeah, I don't see any news on it. NNE, nuclear, IonQ, SPY still going down. All right, you're going lower. Those other plays, I guess now it's down 20, 10. So low key though, that another fucking, this move was faster than this move. So that brought it down a little bit more, but I'm going to just ride those for a little. We got to maybe wait till Euro close, but today I don't think much is happening. I think expectations, if you're playing, you're going to be like, But yeah, I mean, generally now we're back to the open. We got a little bit there. We thought it was looking good. You got a headline about Ukraine and the war, and now you're right back down. But nothing is moved from the morning in terms of ideas or sentiment of that nature. No, the puts, they moved a little bit. The one I whiffed on, I sold it for a 1 cent loss. Came right back down. No. Okay, no, I'm looking at the other one. No, the ones I had a sweet spot. It hit. I should have held it. I would have made way more than any of the calls if I held those. AM Digital. The video did good, but then it came down. Where's a Meta? So watch out. I don't like these. Any of these little moves, if it doesn't like rip violently, every single one of these little pops have faded. So be careful. Another low into the on NVO. Yeah, 74. I think this is going to hit a new 52-week low. So there's a SPY. Watch that moves. NVIDIA, Tesla, both moving up right now. Yeah, well, again, it's consumer staples. I think staples and consumer stocks, they're going down. Meanwhile, your big tech is holding up. This is, again, I think it's part of that rotation. Or, again, people kind of feeling a little bit better on MAG 7. FDA approves GSK's Blujepa used to treat damaged skin. Qualcomm pop. That could be China headline. It's up 25 cents. It's not showing up there. Zelensky will ask Trump for weapons. Zelensky said such document likely to require ratification. Then watch Qualcomm. They just popped. Yeah, okay, SPY moving a little bit. Zelensky's talking. So, again, we dropped on the headline of the White House saying there's going to be that deal. Now Zelensky's talking and you're getting a move. Right. Reddit flushing into the low. So, again, you're getting some volume here. See if we get up to VWAP. Couple of individuals' names move in. Low ticker still active. Energy. I keep seeing those on the low. And then there's gold. 577. Remember, 5772 is a level. Yeah, oil starting to go down. So, it could be round 2 on the P stuff. Meta rolling out a new school partnership program for Instagram. What does that mean? Tesla pop, a couple names. Yeah, Meta's rolling something out. Tesla is going up. Again, and Quali. Tesla. IonQ, qubits, Google approximately 5 years away from practical quantum applications. And switch gears, SPY hates you. They say, psych. So, yeah, that's already coming back down. Again, you got Zelensky comments. Ever since the first little piece thing, that is literally your high of the day, and now you're down almost 20 points from there. You're about 3 points shy of a 20-point decline, and then now you're getting into the low of the day. Bonds chilled out. We got another Zelensky headline right there. NASDAQ and SPY are still green, believe it or not, and then Dow and Russell are in the red. Zelensky says Ukraine to implement partial ceasefire right now. Again, it's all of these comments have been good. Oil's going down. The Black Sea related trades all dropped. It just, the market has a hangover from yesterday. That's what I think is getting weird with it. So we'll see. Those other plays are down 10%. So not bad. The other calls, they got bad for a second. My first play is fucking washed. But that's it. Yeah, I don't know what that meta headline means. Something about a new school for partnership. It could just not be big news. I could see that. I think it's a good step, but I just think the market right now, I think consumer stocks are going down. You got mini Mag 7 rotation, and the last 48 hours are going off of the same rumor of the weekend. But even though it's kind of true, yeah, I just don't think we've had a real event driver. Oh. I need to go get a drink. So I love you, Chad. God bless you. 30 minutes. I hope you do push-ups. Tokenized treasury market. I don't want to hear that.
Europe.
Exceptionalism.
The rotation out.
Okay,
of
follow me on
tech,
Instagram at the Trading Fraternity. Real Code News on
point that the
Twitter.
market was just too extreme at the beginning of all this, pricing in this U.S. exceptional trade under Trump, and it's already unwound. And they go to some other, reasoning too, that coming to month end, you're going to see a lot of buying coming into the U.S. as well. What's your thought on this? Because you talked, look, early on in the game about Europe. You raised your hand and said, hey, take a look at Europe and what it's doing versus the U.S. But what about now?
I applaud the contrarianism. Some would call it knee-jerk contrarianism. It's a very common thing on Wall Street. If everyone's zigging, therefore I should zag. I think it's too early. I don't think it's true that the valuation gap has closed at all. I think SAP is an argument from the extreme that happens to be a European tech, which is not the same thing as a median European stock. And when these things take root, they tend to run on for longer than most people expect possible. I would not tell people, sell all your U.S. stocks and just buy European equities. We don't do that where I come from. We've kept Europe as an allocation and added to it as that performance gap and valuation gap have expanded over recent years. And that's why we were positioned to be in it ahead of what's just gone on, and we're not chasing it. So I would not advise people, yes, go chase Europe. But this notion that, oh, the rally's over, go back to the Mag 7, I think in the fullness of time, that's going to look ill-advised. It's not like European stocks just doubled. MSCI Europe is up 8% year-to-date versus the S&P -2. Let's all calm down a second about that performance gap. Because if you look out over the last year, U.S. is +12, Europe's +11. If you look out over 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, 10 years, there is no 12-month period where European stocks have done better than the U.S., by which I want to state, I think it's possible that this rally, relative rally, is still somewhat early. And I don't think you want to be taking profits just yet. SAP at 40 notwithstanding. There are still lots of companies in Europe where the valuation gap is nowhere near what the historical averages have been. The other thing to keep in mind, Judge, unlike the S&P 500, which is still
Russia and U.S. have agreed to develop measures to halt strikes on Russian energy facilities for a period of 30 days starting from March 18th.
That's versus the U.S.
Isn't that
top
passed
10.
already?
That's more like
sanctions on ships should also be lifted.
MSCI Europe, if you think
I don't know, man. This sounds pretty big. I think the market just has a hangover.
Is in a situation now.
This is one step closer to getting Russia back into the economy, like the global economy.
Major has changed in the psychology.
I just think they're trying to now actually move it forward, and then they're trying to get these ships in the Black Sea, start the economy stuff. If that works good, then there you go. Rumble does have, I don't know if they had earnings already, but I know today was the earnings. I don't know if it's morning or after the bell.
Psychological shift underway where these companies in these countries have more room to appreciate. So I would not fall for the instinct to be contrarian just yet.
Jimmy,
Europe's just going up on inflation. So, and the front run. Again, we told you guys this months in advance. I was just talking about it on the watch list because I was just saying I don't think you should chase Europe right now because you had an opportunity and you kind of already missed it. But just remember what I told you at the beginning of the year, right before. European inflation is going to guarantee us some inflation. But think about what happened when we had massive spending and inflation. What happened to your stock market? There you go. So I think that's what's happening in Europe now. But I'm not the biggest fan of the Europe equities. Again, a couple months ago, they were very, very good deals. But now they're up 38% on the year. I think European banks are up 38% compared to a down 5% NASDAQ. All right, well, SPY holding out. At least you are not going down. I mean, last time you stayed pinned was up here. kind of above the VWAP. But then the bonds are still up. Like I said, if you believe the bonds, I mean, it's just, I don't know if they're going to inverse or go with it. So we'll see, but we're getting through the day. It's already 9 o'clock. Not bad. All individual plays hit. SPY plays not so much. And God bless America. Okay, you've gotten 3 of these. The market wants to get out of here. I'm telling you, something's holding it down. It likes the headlines, but every time the headlines come in, you're getting these volatility candles, and then it's just getting overwhelmed. So, yeah, wait, because it's either going to break out here, it's going to go lower again and do this. But the moment it gets out of here back to VWAP, I think you'll get a little brief period of some upside. I don't know how long it'll last. Again, follow through is the question. Yeah, maybe wait till Euro close. We got 20 more minutes, and then we will be there. So it's kind of all lining up. USO and oil's dropping, so that ties into it. Senate Commerce Chair Ted Cruz wants U.S. intelligence agencies to probe if China is seeking to prevent U.S. from expanding spectrum use. And then speaking of spectrum, I wanted to show you guys an Elon clip, but maybe I'll wait. I had a good one, but yeah, I'll maybe remind me later. It's funny. It just surprised me. I never seen this before. Yeah, oil, like I'm telling you, look at the SPY, look at the headlines. Oil's moving. I don't know. I think if you want to take the risk for an upside, it might be justified. Today is just already giving you the paranoia. So I'm already in my calls, but I don't know if I want to get greedy right now. But like I'm telling you, oil down, reacting to this sounds like a positive step towards the economy. Or again, involving Russia again into the global economy. So let's see. But then again, you got Euro close, and just today's already been batshit. Now my plays are still holding 10%. So literally playing from here, it's kind of the same, but you got a little cheaper. But don't go with the dailies have time, but I think the ones with a little extra time are going to do a little better. Well, no, I was going to show you the clip of, because, all right, I've heard of Elon's child. I've just never seen Elon's child, right? And then I saw a video the other day of Elon's child making a video, and it just made me laugh because I'm like, it kind of looks like Elon. So in my mind, I'm just picturing this as Elon Musk, and I'm just like laughing. So yeah, I don't know. Do you guys want to see it? It's up to you. I know he has like 20 kids, but yeah, I don't know. Okay, SPY coming back down. That's what I was saying, man. The paranoia. I liked it. I didn't take it this time. I'm too paranoid. And I have my other plays. And my my VIX plays are coming back up, too. IMTE. All right, ready? So, I don't know, viewer discretion advised. I don't know if you get offended easily. But this is Elon Musk's child. And I think it's funny because it literally just looks like Elon Musk, and I can't stop laughing at it. Are you ready? Are you ready for it? Here it is. So this is Elon's son. Doesn't it look like him? It looks like Elon! It literally looks like Elon, bro. And that lit right there. That lit. Look. Tell me that's not the Elon face right there. Hold on, right there. That's just Elon. Yeah, bro. I couldn't help it. It looks like Elon 1,000%, bro. Well, it says it's his son, daughter. It all depends on how they identify. But yeah, that's Elon. I just see Elon. Russia says Black Sea deal is to start after some sanctions lifted. There's your caveat. You called out the Google calls? You did, baby. Good work. Then they paid. So you got the call out and the money. Good work. Good work. It was my birthday. Can we get a philo? No. The philos come no matter what, not because of your birthday. But happy birthday. So at the right time, we'll get a philo. If you missed yesterday's philo, you'll be behind because we're going to read the book again today. But if you didn't get the intro, that's you. You gotta do it. You didn't know Elon had his son. One of his sons is, I think maybe two of them, but I think one of his sons is transgender. Yes. I believe that was the one I just showed you. But yeah, that's partly why. But then he has a lot of kids, and then he has they're all different. Like some of them, I don't know. I've heard stories. That's his oldest? Oh, no way. All right, SPY coming down, man. Watch out. You got 15 more minutes of pain. And then Euro close. We'll see what's really good. You def love the philo. You'll get it, baby. You'll get it. Don't worry. But happy birthday. Happy birthday, and shout out to the long term, you guys. For real. I hope you have assets that grow with you to give you all of the things you deserve. So make good decisions. A long term makes you more secure in an uncertain world. I mean, it does. It's just nice, man. I don't know, and it's actually kind of crazy. I know it's very common to you guys, but not everybody has a long term. So most people have 401ks, but even then, they don't really know about them. But it's not really like I could only imagine how many people below the age of 25, what percentage of your friends would you say have a long term? Like not just like a 401k, but they have they have assets and investment. If you're 25 and younger, what percentage of your friends would fall into that category, your peers? You said 9 out of 10? Wow, that's a good friend group. Everyone said 0, 0, 1, literally 0, 5 to 10. I'm not 25 years old. I think I'm younger or older. I can't really tell. It just depends on my heartburn. 10%, 1 in 10. One person actually, you helped him start his. Nice. 50 because I put him on. Amen. That's good, though. Abby Vi down. Most of them, you give them the spiel. That's good, though. I feel like you guys have something to show them. That's why they listen then. Because that's the long term. If you show people, that's it. That does the trick. %, because I cut off all the ones that don't. I mean, honestly, you need a couple of good, real life friends. But yeah, that's not bad. It's not bad. I feel. But yeah, that's why I'm saying, man, just long term, grow with it. And I hope you guys have it. And I've been trying to tell y'all, I think it's literally one of the most important things. You need to believe and set the goal and work towards it that you're going to get a house. And that's why. And what you could do with it, man, little by little, all the amounts are small, but then it will stack up. Show the Elon vid, you just missed it, man. You have a friend who doesn't even pay taxes, made him an account. You didn't give him the password, got it to 2K, and then he reset the password and sold it to go to a festival. That sounds about right. I feel like when I have a kid, that's what he's going to do. That's why I'm not going to give him shit. You know that? I don't want to give my kid anything. If I have a kid, I'm not going to, yeah. You want to use your long term for your first rental? That's exactly what you should do. That's exactly what you should do. I think it's a great idea. He got a 1099 and makes more than you. He doesn't pay taxes or save. Yeah. It's all fun and games till you get your wages garnished. I'm telling you. I've been there, surprisingly. I've got to learn a lot about taxes. That's why I take them very seriously. Thank God. I learned young by mistake, but yeah, just do that. Let's say you and your girl are in your building phase but want to get married. What are you budgeting for a ring? Oh, I don't know. I do not. I think that's up to the lady. That's all on your girl, what she believes in. You know, I hope she doesn't believe in too much, but at the end of the day, I really think that boils down to what she would want, you know? Because what do they say? What's the standard? Isn't it like 3 months of income? Because, like, I ain't giving my girl no 3 months of income. That's insane. I make a lot. I'm going to get that. So some of you guys, I don't know. I think, is it 1 month? Okay, we could do even then. I'm like, nah, man. That's crazy. That's crazy. You married your husband with no ring. Yeah, but, dude, a lot of people be doing them little rubber rings now. You, like, get the nice ring for, like, occasions, but then, yeah, you only need, like, a normal-ass ring. I don't know. Maybe, like, I would have a good talk with your girl, and if she's very, like, you know, if she's really open to building a future, you know, ask her what she wants and try to find a way to make it work, you know. If your goal is to make her happy, you know, just make it work and make it work in the right way. You could even, I don't know, maybe because if you're going to spend a lot on a ring, what if she don't like rings? Or maybe you buy her a normal ring and then go buy her something that'll probably hold value instead. A lot better. Maybe you could get her a Birkin or a house. I'm going to start talking crazy, but it's all up to whatever she wants is what I truly believe. So, but as far as budgeting, I've heard everything from 1 to 3 months. So, yeah, it's really up to what you guys decide together. But just be happy. Make sure she's happy too, and that's what I think is important. Well, no, you could get her like if I know some people, like, they would want a house. Like, you could go get your girl $1,000 ring, and then if you're gonna spend $15,000 and go put it towards a down payment, if that's what she would want, or if she would want something else, you have to ask her. But some girls, if this girl's dream was to get married, have a crazy wedding, and like, you know what I'm saying, and like that was her thing as a child, and that's all she wants, then it would be foolish to not do that for her instead. But like, you gotta figure out what it is, you know. That's what I'm saying. Like, you guys just gotta have that talk and see. Or again, I've seen people, they've spent barely anything on a ring, and then, you know, 5-10 years down the line, you know, they had the real wedding they wanted, and then they had, you know, and they bought each other what they really did after they became more stable. It's the OG propaganda campaign. That's just ridiculous. Yeah, 3 months, bro? It's fucking crazy. A quarter? I'll give you 3 weeks, max. No, I'm kidding. The video... Only bought my wife a lab grown. I'm saying every girl is different, and yeah, like that's it. You got to just make sure you know what she wants. That's it. I think some of you would be surprised. I think if you had a real conversation, sat down, figured out your goals, like where you guys want to be, and then but start with what she likes, with what she wants ultimately, ring, wedding, lab grown or not, whatever it is, it doesn't matter. But I think if you have that talk and figure it out, then you guys will know. And then if it does, if you just want an event or you'd be down to do something for now and then later you guys do, just figure it out. But usually you got to have this talk and figure it out. But most people kind of just guess, or they don't want to have this talk, and then you hear all this propaganda and pressure. But I think you should just figure out what is the main priority and objective for said wife. And then once you know that, you can move through and figure it out. Will I come to the wedding? Of course. I remember all of this, bro. I can't believe how you met her through the fucking lease hack video. Still to this day, bro. And she's been an awesome influence on you. I think she's a great girl so far. From everything I've heard and see how you've behaved, I think she's good for you, man. So I'm happy for both of you. That's why I make it work. See what's up with it, and that's why you guys have your talk. I think you two will be. I think both of you guys are realistic people, and you guys could figure it out, And I think you guys will both be happy with each other. So as long as you guys figure out what's cool and what works for both of you, that's it. Make her happy and show her how grateful you are of everything, and that's it. And that's why. And close a couple more deals, baby. There you go. Amen. That's how you do it. Well, no, I made a video on lease hacking, and then Nick watched the video, and then he went into a car dealership, and then to do the lease hacking, and then he started hitting on the car dealership girl, and now they're happily ever after, about to get married. Ta-da! And now he has a career in real estate. Ta-da! Josh the matchmaker. Oh, I forgot. Where's Kelly? Because one of the guys, I didn't realize it. Kelly's in the chat. She's that girl on Twitter. She's like the finance girl on Twitter. And then one of the Chads responded. I got tagged in it. And then he was like, oh my gosh, you follow the cult and you like Tesla. He's like, I'm in love with you. And then I said, listen, Kelly, I could send you the Chad facts if you want. So I can do matchmaking for y'all with the Chad facts. That's the best way, because you're like, oh, okay, this person in the chat. I'll just send you the Chad facts if you guys want. That'll be like Tinder Premium, Chad facts Premium. And then you'll be like, oh, wow, I really like this person. Be like, oh, that's a red flag. That's a red flag. Mm-hmm. I think it's a great idea. You would be cooked? Well, thankfully for you, we only have about 10% of a women population in here. So there's really not much matchmaking activities, but in the rare event, your chat facts can either help or hurt. So, yeah. 12 years, still happy as the first day? You were homeless? Now an airline pilot and she's a nurse, and we make bank. Good. And a long term too, man. I love it. Great stories. See, we got a lot of good ones. That's it. And then wait, give it 5 more minutes, 2 more minutes, and then the other chat be like, don't get married. Never get married. She gonna take half your long term. You don't need to get married. It's a scam. Propaganda. Just so you gotta wait. So that's why we have everything in here. We'll get all of it. But yeah, I think it's, everybody has their own path. But, it's one of the philos. I think if you meet the right person, it'll help you out a lot. And then if you meet the wrong person, it'll turn some of you will be on such a good path. You meet the wrong person, it'll fuck you up. And then vice versa. Some of you get the right person in your life. I think that will, maybe it'll give you what you need. Well, it is, because you don't know the chart. So, like, after your, 20s and 30s, the time you spend with friends starts to decline. The time you spend with your parents starts to decline. The time you spend alone starts to increase. And then the only other person is going to be who you marry. That increases the time that you spend with. So, that's it. If you meet no one, I don't, honestly, I also think that's not a bad idea, too. I think for some people, if you have it in you, if you don't, in your soul, if you're I don't need shit, and you're happy, amen. I think the Lord has blessed you. As weird as that sounds. And, because there's all these, even the Christian guy, they're like, get married, have kids, repopulate the earth. Elon Musk told me so, even though he's a deadbeat dad. All that. But at the end of the day, it's I think if you've been blessed without feeling that desire, and it doesn't affect you, I mean, go ask the prophet Paul or Apostle Paul, that's it. But you can't play both sides, though. That's it. That's the only caveat. You're getting married in June. Congrats, baby. You're happy being by yourself. That's good. I'm telling you. If you genuinely can, that's why y'all keep telling me to get married. I'm so grateful for my girl. I really am. But, dude, I don't really care. I've always, I think I was one of those people where I could totally be alone. But my problem is I like women too much. That's it. But then, and I told that to my mom, and my mom was like, you can't do that. She said, no, you can't pull the Apostle Paul and say you're never going to get married and then date all these girls. It doesn't work like that. So that's the only problem. But if you could do it and you're actually legit and you don't need to deal with anybody, I think that's a gift. I don't know how to tell it any other way, but I think that's a really advantageous thing. But it's just, I think it's a small majority of people, or a small minority. Oh, I don't know if I'll be like Elon, but I don't know if I can show you the clip. I recorded it. So I recorded my girlfriend. She didn't know what I was doing. And I went up to her and I was like, baby, I want to be Elon Musk. She's like, what? And I was like, I think I want to have a bunch of kids. And then she's like, what? And I was like, with a bunch of girls. And then I have the recording and she just starts, she's like, what the fuck are you saying? And then I was like, and then she's like, are you recording me? And I'm like, yeah. I'm like, sorry. She saw my glasses because I had the Meta ones on. I wanted to see what she say because I was like, I don't know. I was like, I want to be Genghis Khan. We're going down hard, I know. I got washed on one set of spy calls. The second ones are down, but the other plays hit too. But yeah, generally, we've given up all of that. It sucks. You've never heard someone say that out loud? Really? No, I think it's a very valid statement. I don't know. I see Elon and all these people every time. I'm like, I don't know, maybe you and my mom keep telling me to have kids. I don't know. But then again, I do think that's the most ironic thing. I think all of the conservatives loving Elon's kids and him being this quote unquote family guy is the most ridiculous shit I've ever seen. Because per the stats, Elon, I love the guy. I respect him. He is a net positive on society. But respectfully, he is a deadbeat dad. I hate to break it. That's why I get these thoughts, because I'm like, wait a minute. Hold on. Like, dude, he is not, like, unfortunately, he is just not the example of a father that I would say everything else, I could give him his credit. But yeah, he is not, I don't think he is that example at all. He is literally just procreating. He's not even, he's like, I'm here for the creation. That's it. It's acceptable to be deadbeat if you're rich. Well, that's kind of the dilemma, because although I believe that society sadly gives that to people, I don't think that's right. That's kind of the problem. Lift, pop. Got him. Yo, lift. That has to be something. Oh, I got some. I got some. Nice. No idea what it is. That's a fat pop. Is it halted? They have to halt it. Let's go. Oh, yeah. I just fucking made a bag. All right, let me make these free. Oh, yeah, I just made 400%. Oh, dude, that was crazy. Look at this. Dog, look at that. I did 100 of them. 3 cents to 16 cents in under a minute. Oh, that's dirty. That's dirty. Oh, I just fucked that one up. Oh, yeah. That was 3 to 16 or 14. It's even higher now. I don't even care. I got 50 of them for free. I don't give a shit. Got him. Perfect. Got him. Sell them now? I don't even know what's happening. I already got my money back plus profit. I spent $150. And then how much did I just get back? I have no fucking idea. I just know it's a hitter. So 16 times 50, I just made $800. So I spent $150, sold out half of them for $800, and now I have another 50 of them. So yeah, that's your edge. Got him. Damn. Please check the number. Yeah, what the fuck? Oh, I have a different contract. All right, they're still going up. Nice. See, midway, like rant too. I got you. I went big on that because I'm like, bro, 5% pop on lift, and I saw that those didn't move. I just took it. That's what I was saying. Even then, at 100, it was $150, but yeah, that one paid, bro. So literally $100 into over $1,000, $1,500 off of that one. That was a hitter. Okay, I sold out another half for 15 cents. So I sold 75 of them at 15 or 16. I got 25 left now. That's it. I'll hold those for the rest of the day. Maybe the rest of the week. Money. All right, well, that made up for all my fucking spy puts and shit. They were really small, but like I told you, all my individuals I'm hitting. I am fucking all of the individual stocks up. But the spy today got me. Not too much. Oh, yeah, Engine Capital is building stake for Lyft. Pushing for review. I'm quick, man. I know. That's what I was telling you, though. Sometimes you'll get your opportunity, but yeah. I got it early, man. I saw it on the high ticker. I'm moving quick. I was mid-rant, but it worked. I got you, G. All right, they already came down on the bid. They're back down to 8. Someone's just building a stake. I don't even think it should go up like that. How much are these worth? 250 left? Yeah, I already cleaned that out, man. I got that from the high ticker, nothing else. I yelled it out. You don't hear you. Most of you, if you've watched, you know my voice when I see one. I say, oh. The news is Engine Capital building a stake, but I caught the first 5%. I went to the option chain. I found the lagging contract, and I just bought 100 of them. Literally within less than a minute. I flipped out of that for 1,000% in less than was it 1,500%? But yeah, I did 3 cents to 16 in literally 20 seconds. I think I have the exact time. Yeah, it took me 15 seconds. Wow. Great. Yeah, look. Oh yeah, 100 of them at 12:36.15. And then I was out 50 of them at 16 cents in 12 seconds. Or 22 seconds. That was the start to finish on that. So yeah. Gone in 22 seconds. That's how fast I was in and out in 22 seconds. So I got the stock, pulled it up, entered in. I did a limit order too. That wasn't even a market order. That was too scary to do a market order. So I even had to. I could have got it faster, and then it already popped and I was out within 22 seconds. I don't know. I want to hold. There's $200 left. So I don't know if we hold or keep it or not, but it's still holding up there. And then SPY, I typed in the limit value too, yeah. I mean, you could hear it if I got it, my voice went loud. I went boop, 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 and then that's it. And then I'm out. Well, good day. I hit on my other place. That's it. I was just getting annoyed with the SPY, but that was a big one. I'm glad. I went big on the right time, but that was just moving. I thought it was going to be like a buyout or something. I could do this on any broker. You have to have this set up. That's it. I have an option chain connected to everything I'm pulling up. So I don't type in an option chain. It's already on my other screen. And then again, I'm able to find it and spot that's just the talent of being, trading so many options in my life. I could just spot the contract in a millisecond. Then I found that one right away. So, and thankfully it was close to the money at the time. But there was one contract I noticed didn't move, and that was the one I went for. I did limit because I went with 100 contracts. I didn't want it to hurt me. I would have went market, but I can't do that on 100 contracts. I could have got fucked. So that's why I did 3. So it was $300. That was actually a lot of money. Trump seeks debt limit increase in tax bill. Politico. This is the high ticker right here. Larry, 30% of this screen you watch every day. I don't use AutoSend, no. No. It's all manual. That's it. I have a connected option chain. I find the contract, I type in the order, and I press enter. That's it. I do it very, very quickly. And then in this case, we got it. It was already on my screen. I found the contract. I only spent time typing in 0.03 and then 100. And then I hit enter, and then I got filled. No, I had Lyft. I had nothing on my other option chain. Lyft popped up. I clicked it. It goes to my option chain, and then that's it. on-camera example. It's the same shit. It's shit I've been doing for years, man. This is, so none of this is new. Yeah, you could hit if you know it. Some of you do it. Some of you who have snaked the chain and you lock in, if you're staying in the same respect, you could do it. It's not difficult, but it's just few and far between on the opportunities. Yeah, this is the snake the chain video, bro. This is 5 years old. I showed retail this strategy. I gave them snaking the chain, and then it stopped working for like 2 years, and then now we came back to it with Trump market. Yeah, Don Lemon is tripping out right now. He's like, the guy just beat the computer. I know, there's an algorithm, and he was faster than the algorithm. I don't know how we gotta... Well, how do we copy? We need to copy more. How do we do it? He can't. It's okay, Don. Repent. You need the Lord. That's what you need. Amen. Amen. And yeah, and if you don't like, so I stream alerted it, and I said I already made money. If you don't like that, you're not using the stream alerts properly, because I'm trying to warn you that the plays aren't going to hit. Does that make sense? If I can't even tell you the play, that means I'm up so much on it already. You could pay attention, but none of those plays went above 16 cents. I hope you realize that. So literally, I bottom and top ticked it. But that's what I'm saying there. So, although some of you are like, oh, I want that. No, like, that was within 20 seconds, and I hope you are aware so you don't get clapped. I could have got 25, but I sold out at 16. I still got 25 of them. The Chad bought my bag? No one did. That's it. The algo did. I hustled a computer. I was in and out of that play before anybody could do shit. Again, the comments like that shit is exactly why I stopped the plays for you guys. And if you go to the stream alerts, I'm hitting left and right. And I don't need to tell anybody. I hope you guys understand that. My strategy, what I do with these options, my pricing and what I put into it, I hope you I don't need 1,000 people watching me. I can make a bag without anybody. So that's why I'm glad that I've removed it, because it just highlights what I've been saying for a while and takes away the element for you guys to be like, oh, you're pumping it. I ain't pumping shit. I'm just ahead of the game, baby boy. That's it. Go look at the plays if you got it. Again, I'm a whiff here and there, but I'm playing them small, but none of my I don't need to sell a bag to anybody. That's why from the long term to the trading, I try to protect you guys, and people have used that shit against me. They think I'm here to pump and dump options when I've been trying to educate and get people to a safe, non-gambling strategy. Same thing with the long term. I'm telling you, meta at 90, not at 600. But yeah, it's unfortunately, I didn't even tell you guys that play. I was just in and out of it. I scam the market makers. That's who's paying me money. Who are them? It's a computer. Only a computer would sell the play that cheap and then buy it back for 500% when he adjusts, because the computer has to adjust. But I caught the computer slipping like I do several times. Just need the right situation. That one, he was sleeping. I got him. That was fun. That's crazy. That play. So look, too. It's too late, anyways. That play now has 8,000 options. I bought it when there was 200 open interest. I was the 300th. That's crazy. Yeah, that contract only had 816 holding. Liv, somebody took a stake in it. We just got it really early. Again, Engine Capital, I believe. Engine Capital building a stake, pushing for review. All right. Well, that was fun. Wand Rover? Is that like Range Rover? Wand Rover? I love it. The option videos, I do tell them to watch it, but then they don't. I don't know what to do, man. I'll be here though. And then all the videos are up there. You guys could learn everything I'm doing. It's all on the trading fraternity. There is zero paywall. There's nothing stopping you except time and commitment. That's all. YouTube might hide it from you, but if you go through it, you'll find it, man. I'm doing great. I can't complain. I'm not sick anymore, too. We did good last week, and I was dead. Dude, do you guys not realize? Bro, I went to the gym yesterday. I finished working out. I have so much energy. Oh, man. But last week was terrible. Dude, I would go to the gym, and I'd be dead. I couldn't even stay awake after the gym. I was dead, bro. So, yeah, I feel a lot better this week. So, it's a good one. Let's check out one. Yeah, rest up, though. I think my body was just telling me I need to chill. Because I was shocked how much energy I had yesterday. Because every other day that week, I was just dying, dude. I would work out, and I would be so exhausted. To sell puts, good, bro. I'm telling you, there's some good ones. Even then, if you go to the description of this video, it's not going to show you what I just did. The video you want for what I just did is called Snaking the Chain. Snaking the Chain, the trading fraternity. That's the video. But what I did, that's what I just did. But go to the description of this video. There is a video on how to find 1,000% options. I genuinely think that's one of the best videos that I think a lot of people learned how to trade because of that one. So it's in the description here. I think that's a great place to start with options. Damn, we should have held those in the videos. I flipped those out today too. All right. Let me go to the bathroom. I don't know. Do we have White House or anything? Excuse me. You saw the cat? Bro, did you see like the muscle? It sucks because I'm pale as shit. Like if I was more tan, I lost my tan from a couple months ago. I stopped going outside. But, like, if I was more tan, you would notice how much more ripped I am. But, like, do you see the muscle? Like, I got the left side, the right side. There's 3 muscles. I have 3 muscle definitions in my calf now. I'm telling you, bro, I love it. I have legs now. Oh, yeah, I don't know when your boy is going to sign anything. Here, hold on. I need to show. I forgot. I posted a calf pic. If you guys want more uncensored, it'll be $19.99 a month. Without socks, if you're interested. But yeah, bro, do you see this? So I get this side, I got the middle part, and then do you see that little, if I was more tan or if I show you the other angle, bro, I have a whole nother, like, definition of it. It blew my mind. I didn't know you could do that. Bro, my calf is ripped. I'm telling you, it's ripped. You see it. There's a left muscle here. And then there's this one, and then the whole outside, bro. It's crazy, bro. I love. These are the CrossFit shoes, so I could do leg day. But yeah, bro, I got legs now. Wait, dude, I got quads too. You have no idea, bro. I told you, it's been a couple months now. You have a torn calf? I don't have a torn calf. No. I'm in great physical shape. Healthier than I've ever been. You should go to the gym. Ever since I told you guys I'm doing leg day, that's it. I turned it up. You joined for calves? Wow. Amen. I have another pick, but maybe we'll have to hold out. Is that what those shoes are called? Metcons? You guys know I'm not actually selling feet pics because I got way too many memberships off of that. So I think now's a good time to clarify. That's just a joke. I was just joking about that. So I don't know if, I don't want no false advertising here. I'm just saying that's a joke. I didn't think y'all were. I'm like, why do I have 5 new members all of a sudden? Hold up. And like, yeah. I can't give you a refund, but that's, I just wanted to, before we, Watching daily for months. That's a scrawny leg. I'll take it. We needed to balance the conversation. You better have good legs, Mr. Castro. Okay? Because that's it. I'm telling you, at the end of the day, I have been very humble. I don't think you guys realize. Other areas, I've been not humble. But, bro, I'm getting ripped. I'm jacked. That's so I'm not going to talk smack, but you better be having some good selfies in that mirror if you want to come at me. I'm just saying, you better lift. I did legs now. I do abs now. I got legs already locked down. So I'm just saying. All right, well, I'm going to go to the bathroom. You don't have anything to save you. Actually, I'll go to the bathroom, but then we're going to have to move on over after. I won't move it yet, but we'll come back. So we'll see. Oh, wait. I need propaganda. I just love this sound. I already have the V. The V I just have a fat tummy a little bit. Like, I got a little pouch, but my V is already back. I have the V. I'm telling you, bro. My girl goes to the gym now. I think the fact that I started, like, Benny Blanco has increased my stock. I'm telling you, bro, everywhere I go, at least once a month, for all of 2025, I have been approached by a woman once a month. I've never had this happen in my life. It is all because of Benny Blanco. So that has been good. But then I started getting ripped, and then my girl was like, okay, I have to go to the gym now. That's it. Now she's in the gym. Because I was just that's it. I was just building too far of a lead. She was like, all right, we can't let this happen anymore. She was like, nah, call that. So, yeah, here we are. What did Benny do? Benny is just famous now. Like, dude, he's on podcasts. He's everywhere. And that's it. Girls just don't look at me like I'm a lizard. They think I'm dating Selena Gomez. So, yeah, it's worked out very well for me. Retired infantry, calf lives. Oh, wow. You probably got some ripped. Like, you see, that's the thing. Some of you guys, you have been carrying and doing leg stuff for a minute. Oh, no, my girlfriend's hotter than Selena Gomez. Get out of here. We've already had this talk. All right, I'm trying to go to the bathroom, but I can't get a commercial. All right, man. We'll wait a second. Okay, there's propaganda, I think.
Like no one.
Oh, it's just an ad. Lower back, you got to do those. Go on the ab machine, like the back extensions. I hate them, but yeah, you need those. long walks. That's not bad. You know what you could do? This is what I've been doing, like those little stretches where like go get like a yoga block and just like do like ankle calf things. You'd be surprised. Just for mobility, no load. You don't need any weight. Like that's the whole thing. I've been doing a lot with my hips. It's just straight, just little movements, and just like there's one where you like low key kind of dance like a fairy, but it's very good for your legs and hips. All right. I'll be right back. Follow me on Instagram at the Trading Fraternity. Calf picks on Real Cold News.
Hour. Just last evening, when we spoke to Ukraine's ambassador to the U.S., we couldn't get hard answers on these questions, and now we see some progress.
Yeah, although it does seem there is still some discrepancy on how the sides are viewing the timeline here. Yep. Yes, they've agreed to this partial ceasefire, but while Ukraine, as you mentioned, says it's intending to start it immediately, Russia is suggesting that the Black Sea ceasefire won't actually start until they see sanctions relief, specifically on financial institutions related to agricultural exports, also suggesting the U.S. and Russia still have more discussions to have on the implementation of the energy infrastructure ceasefire. So one side is suggesting not a done deal yet. Well, Zelensky is saying he's going right ahead.
Being implemented. Yeah. By the way, still no word on a minerals deal, which was occupying all of our attention just a couple of weeks ago. Certainly that was the purpose of the meeting in the Oval Office that led to so much discord. So we do have a lot of questions about what's happening here. No matter what, in all of these cases, Kaylee, we have to remind ourselves that the Ukrainian army is still at war with the Russian army and lives are still being lost.
Yeah, now in the fourth year of war. We'll have more on that with Mara Rudman, a former U.S. diplomat, later this hour. We're also going to be joined in just a few minutes by Republican Congressman Marlon Stutzman of Indiana, who's on the Budget Committee, actually had a meeting today with his colleagues, with Ray Dalio, talking about the debt
3987. You're right.
Big tax negotiators are meeting with administration officials today on tax cuts, which could add to said deficit.
It's another busy day.
U.S. faces task of refilling nat gas storage.
Just like it's always a busy day in financial markets, and Charlie Pellet is always busy tracking those for us. We'll go to him now in New York. Hey, Charlie.
Hi, thank you very much, Kaylee. Good day indeed. We got you covered.
Okay, get ready. I put the wire up for the bond auction, 3987. It'll come across here in a second. Oh wow, 3984.
Up 5 now.
So slightly lower.
1%. We did see a rebound that faded. Market forecasters split on whether this rebound has further to go amid risks from trade war, an economic slowdown, sticky inflation, all topics that we cover for you right here on Balance of Power. The Dow up 6 right now, little changed. S&P is
all right. Positive bond auction. Bonds already green. SPY doing good now. We're back up to VWAP. Those call plays for tomorrow, they came back up. The dailies got washed, though. That's the sad part because, again, that first one we made, yeah, those are washed. Like, really washed. You could double dip, but that's a daily. But the ones for tomorrow, they dropped, and now they're back up. So the ones for tomorrow are actually still working. They're getting back up. They still lost a little bit, but, yeah, that's not too bad. And then, again, individuals, we hit the lift like a mother. That was great. And then, yeah, now we're just chilling, bro. So, that being said, I think it might be time to move to FILO. So let me see. Let me get the book ready. But yeah, give it a couple more minutes. I'll stall a little for you guys just in case, because I thought there was going to be a White House thing, but I guess not. What is this?
They've never even met.
So, top secret communications with top officials in the Trump administration leaked to
All right. Members only does not have background play, unfortunately. That's because of YouTube. I don't know why they do that. Alrighty. Yeah, GDHG. I just saw that. Golden Haven. Okay, watch if bonds too. That we don't know, but you might get a later reaction. Anglo American in talks with banks for possible IPO for De Beers. Trump are changing their strat? No. I think they're doing exactly what they said they were going to do. And then they just straight up, they stuck to it. And that's why they didn't cave recently, even though the market dropped 10%. So, no, yeah, I'm not on the... I think they're doing what they did from the beginning. They're holding with it. I think they have to fight a lot of the stuff that doesn't really make sense. Or, I guess, misreporting. But generally, yeah, I think they're on track. Lower deficit with Doge. Lower, pump more oil. And then bring the yields down. And then increase growth. The tariffs? No, I think what he said was realistic yesterday. They can't tariff these small ass countries to the same rate that they tariff us. But I think he's just going to focus on the big guys. So everybody else might catch a break, but I still think it's all in line. Like I said, we got the positive rumor, and just let's see what happens April 2nd. I think you're going to get one bad rumor ahead of it, maybe even another good one, and then you're going to play that. And then we see if we get through the peak uncertainty or not. All right. First Solar, Enphase. I saw First Solar going up earlier. Somebody was talking about them. And then SPY still holding up. Again, calls with time did good. JPM and banks are going now. So see, the later in the day yesterday, that lifted up some things. All righty. Chattadonia. God bless America. I don't think we're going to hear from Trump. I thought we would. MRK. You got to flush. MRK, it's just been down already. I don't know if this is news as much as momentum. Okay. Well, Chattadonia, it's time to move on over. We have a very intense book to read. We have a very intense book to read today. So if you want to join for Philo, you have to be a member. Otherwise, I will see you around Power Hour, and we'll see where the market's at. Be wise. Again, I think individual names. I'm still in a SPY call. We got a couple of other ones, and then, yeah, individuals will be the answer. Executive orders at 2. We might be back by then. We'll see. So, Chattadonia, God bless you all. God bless America. Thank you to the veterans once again. And I will see you guys in a little bit. And if you like Philo, I will see you there. Goodbye.